my question. I guess they don't like it.
What was your question? We're on Twitch now, by the way.
About Hunger of Hadar and Devil
Oh,
Sight.
oh yeah.
Never got a
They just
yes,
wanted
no.
to ignore it.
I
The
would
things
think. I
I've
would
read
think.
about it on the board that you can, but there's no definitive
I think
yes or
as a
no.
cool warlock, this is what you should think in your head. You've summoned up the deep darkness of space, and it's full of writhing black tentacles. So of course you can't see through it. It's your power. Are you a manly warlock who's gonna go with that, or are you gonna say, oh no, I can see through
No, I'm just going to drop that spell.
it?
No, it's basically worthless if you can't see through it.
Well, I think that's the
So
intent.
yeah.
All right, looks like we had everyone here, so I'll let Jonathan know.
Oh, it's too bad. John's a nice guy. He's a good DM too. You might want to
Yeah,
watch him sometime, Tom.
his oh thanks, Kurt.
Oh, down
Wow.
his
goes Harry.
his
Down
char-
goes Harry.
his character sheet was like perfect. Yeah, so he's definitely knows what he's doing.
As opposed to those of us whose character sheets were crap.
Maybe me.
He didn't have to correct mine this time because he corrected it 3 times last time.
Okay,
Yeah.
we are good to go. David, I gotta get David on Skype here.
Yeah, he's had to correct mine every single time.
I do appreciate the work puts into it, though.
No problem, Ted. Ted found something that I had wrong though. So that shows you guys you better not just take what I say for granted or as correct.
Well, I busted
I
you on the hit points on my sorcerer.
Oh, did
You
you?
gave him too many. Remember
Did
2 weeks ago?
It's bad when we take such joy of finding bad things in you.
Oh, and believe me, we've known Tom a long time, so we love the 1 out of 400 times.
Yeah, it really is one in a very, very, very long time.
So those of you, David's played on Roll20 before. So on Roll20, if you're new, stop me if you guys all know this already. But if you're new, you can click on your character and you'll see some basically macros across the top of the screen after you click on your character. And those starting from the top left one gives you initiative. So if you click on that, it rolls your initiative for you and adds you to the initiative order. The next one's just info for me about your armor class and hit points. And then the next 6 are all your abilities. And you can click on any of them to do a ability check, a skill check, and a saving throw just with one click. So like if you click on your strength, you'll roll 2 dice. So the first one is one we normally use, and the second one we use if you have advantage or disadvantage. So you got strength, dex, and if you have special things on your various ability scores, they should be in there. Like for Gnora's got evasion, so that's built in there. And then comes your description, which just lists info about your character, and then your gear, which lists what items you carry, what magic items you have. And then features, you can do that just to see what all your different powers are. But the ones that actually take actions to do will have their own separate macros. So for example, cunning action for a rogue, sneak attack for a rogue, uncanny dodge, which takes a reaction. And then come your attacks, and they should have anything special built into them. And then come your spells with a spell list and each of your spells. One table rule with spells, a lot of spells can be heightened. Like for example, sleep spell can be heightened. So before you click the macro, if you want to heighten it, let us know. Okay, that's the background there. David's still trying to get in. Anyone have any questions while David's trying to log in?
On my indicator, can you guys see the camera? See me through the camera?
Yeah. Oh no, down at the bottom. No,
Yeah.
no, it's blank on everybody, which is how we prefer it because it takes up quite a bit of screen space.
Oh, I agree. Thank you. And I'm old and ugly.
Yeah, that's most of us.
Yeah, that's 100% of us, so you're not alone.
Yeah.
Josh is pretty when he's sleeping on his face.
No, the lack of a camera is the reason why I D&D naked.
Sure, your kids like that.
Get out of my mind.
All right, we can start with character introductions while David's trying to get in. He'll just have to catch up on who's who later. So, Josh, why don't you start with Gimbal?
Gimbal is a halfling bard rogue who is a traveling minstrel unless somebody needs someone dead, and then he's a traveling hitman.
Nicola?
Maraka is Otyugh Genasi, Tempest cleric. She was born and raised in Icewind Dale, and she left that region to search for the holy book of her fate.
And all of you guys had really good background and stuff, so I do want to start off one person with inspiration. And so I had to pick amongst all the good backgrounds, and Nicola, I'm going to use yours. He had a really cool background for his character, so you start with inspiration.
Nicola, is that the character that thinks he's like a worshiper of a devil or something?
No, that's a
Is
different
that
guy.
a
Different guy, yeah.
Worshipper of goddess of winter. Still evil, but not the devil.
Okay.
All right, Torin.
Torin is a human paladin of. He's a criminal paladin. He's basically a Marxist paladin. He's dedicated to the proposition that wealth should be redistributed to the working class. Believes wholeheartedly that the workers of the world need to rise up and throw off their oppressors, and so that's what Torin's all about.
Okay, it looks like David might be with us. You with us, David?
Yes, I certainly hope so.
Ah, very good.
Hey,
Okay, Varen, go ahead and give us background on Varen.
He's a sole survivor of some sort of raid on a wizard enclave under suspicious circumstances, but now he's trying to redeem himself, prove his name as a wizard, and a brave one at that.
Gonora.
It's Nora.
Nora.
She's a little lovable halfling, or not a gnome thief. Aware of things in her past. She also rented out her body as necessary. And right now it's more important to her to get a laugh than it is to get a death.
Alright, a female gnome in the party.
Hey, settle down.
Settle down there, yeah.
Don't they all have
For a
beards?
nominal fee.
No, that's dwarves.
Okay, and last, Harry.
Harry is a sorcerer. He's got a little bit of a gold fleck to his skin, and he is also a low-life noble in the fact that he's from a very wealthy family, barely got by at sorcerer school, but is always disappointing and embarrassing his family. He's a drunk, he's a whoremonger.
I thought you were gonna roleplay this.
Yeah, aren't we role playing today? Okay.
Oh, now Tom, don't I get a scroll? This is a Mole Master game, right?
It is a Mole Master game, and you are a cloak.
Rank 4.
Oh, and I love the penalties for being bad at being a cloak. You guys can all read that. What'll happen to Harry if he's not a good cloak? So, yeah, you get a scroll. Let me see what the rules are here for that real quick.
Can I join the cloaks before we start?
You can join the cloaks, and in this adventure, and it'll count as part of this adventure.
Okay.
Or this will count as an adventure for you for being in the cloaks.
I am looking back through my log, and I was thinking that with Gimbal, can't remember if I ever actually joined the cloaks.
Bourgeois pigs.
But I definitely would join the cloaks in order to avoid bad things happening to me if I cast magic. So, yes, I'm going to join the cloaks. How much does that cost?
3 downtime and 4 gold per day.
Per
So
downtime, yeah.
So how much does it start on the front end?
At the end of the encounter, you need to subtract 3 downtime and I think it's and 12 gold.
Okay, perfect. And can I also, before we start, can I purchase a bunch of healing potions?
Yes, you can. Go for it.
Is there a limit on how many I can purchase?
No. No limit.
Can I purchase 20 then?
Purchase 20 if you want.
I'm doing it. I'm buying 20 healing potions. I got chewed out the last time I played by my DM for not having enough healing potions when I have 12,000 gold pieces.
That guy sounds like a real asshole.
Okay, here's what you get, Kirk.
I do have a question on
Yeah.
cloaks.
Go ahead.
You don't get in trouble with cloaks as long as you don't throw anything above 3rd level.
Right. Yes, you'll be safe as long as you're not thrown above 3rd level.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. Okay, so Kirk, your character can obtain 1 spell scroll, a 1st level spell on your character's spell list to use during the adventure. You have to make the choice before the start of the adventure or during the adventure if it takes place in the City of Mole Master. If the scroll is not used during the adventure, it must be returned. If the character does not use the spell during the adventure and is personally capable of copying it into a spellbook, he may do so. The character may not give this scroll to another character.
Hey, Tom, if I'm not going to get in trouble for casting 3rd level spells or below, then I'm not joining the cloaks.
Okay. We'll see how we'll see how you do.
So it's still 1st level. I was thinking it had gone to 2nd level, but
What level cloak are you, Kirk?
4.
4. Dun, 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 dun. Let's look at 4th level. Nope. You have to be rank 7 to get 2nd level spells.
1st level, I will take. I'll take False Life. That lasts 8 hours, right?
False Life. You can look that up. All right. So you guys are. Yeah, you can buy potions of healing if you'd like to buy some potions of healing. You guys have met up on the road as you're traveling to Mole Master. So you're returning from some adventure that you've been on near the lands of Mole Master. And on the road, you're following the road toward Mole Master. There's the normal sounds of songbirds singing. There's fresh rain has fallen recently. The sun's high in the sky and unobscured by clouds. High winds, though, are blowing, rustling the tree branches all around you. There's heavy undergrowth on either side of the road, when all of a sudden the normal sounds of bird singing struck suddenly silent. A crashing noise erupts from the undergrowth to the side of the road as a halfling clad in leather armor bursts out of the bushes clutching a long wrapped bundle in his arms. The halfling trips and falls and lays still. There's 3 crossbow bolts protruding from between his shoulder blades. The bundle spills from his arms and clatters to the ground, revealing a bejeweled longsword, the hilt set with a large sparkling ruby. No sooner than this happens, a group of armored men wearing the uniforms of the Mole Master's soldiery run towards you, crossbows in hand. A voice rings out from a black-haired woman wearing heavy plate not far behind them. "Seize the blade! Slay the witnesses!" she yells. All right, so let's get you guys on the road.
Well, that settles that.
So we know they're foe.
Yeah, no role-playing here.
That blade was going with us regardless.
So I'm just going to move you guys onto a little road map here that I got. And you guys are traveling on the road, going from the bottom of the screen to the top of the screen. So go ahead and put you guys in the order that you'd be traveling on the road in. And then I'll put on the soldiery after that.
I'm likely to be towards the front.
So am
And you guys, we got Dave, you're 5th level, right?
That's right.
Kirk, you're 7. John, what level are you?
6.
6. So that's average of 6. Josh, you're 9.
You,
Nicola Marquet is 5th level.
5th, yeah.
And Ted,
7.
7th. So that's an average of 6th level. So you guys are lower than this adventure is built for. It's built for 8th level characters, but there's 6 of you, so that makes you an average party. Now, if you guys think you're really hot stuff and want to take some serious risks and have very good chance of having characters die, you can play it a little harder if you like. But you have to unanimously agree that you want to do that. Let's see here. So I can raise it up from that, but you have to whisper to me if you want that to happen. I'll only do it if everyone whispers to me unanimously that they want to play higher. So, all right. Until I see such a thing, I'll assume you're playing
How
average.
do I whisper you, Tom? I'm trying.
Oh, it says there in the challenge thing. You type in /W space GM space what you want to type. So you guys are going to go ahead and set your marching order too. You're going from the
think
bottom
we
of the
did.
screen to the top of the screen.
Oh,
Oh.
towards the top, then bloop.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the order is just... Okay, good.
Front.
Yeah,
Top is the front, yeah.
top is the front. So you've got the woman in the back is this one that's labeled veteran, and you can just see her behind these bushes. These bushes here, they block line of sight, and they're difficult terrain. The little brown circles are tree trunks that block movement diagonally through the tree trunk. In front of her, crashing through these bushes, and bushes above you and below you, are knights of the soldiery of Mole Master. The woman you notice, Mara K, you can spot it. She has at her side a large horn, like a warning horn type of device. The halfling that's fallen prone is laying right at the feet of Harry and Mara. And let me clear initiative here for you guys. And everyone go ahead and roll initiative. And if your name doesn't show up in initiative, just keep rolling until it does, but reset it to what you rolled the first time. And to roll initiative, you click on your token and then click on the top left macro button.
so I've already started out well by rolling a 2.
This is going to be a good night. Ooh, although I get to go before one person at least.
Okay, Nora, you go first.
We don't need to be killed. We're all just fine here. I don't understand this. Why are you attacking us? And I will cast.
All right, mirror images of Nora shoot up. You can also move. When we're going through combat, I'll go pretty fast. So once you've used your action, I'll usually go to the next person. But go ahead and finish moving if you want to move somewhere. You don't have to tell me where you're moving or what you're doing unless you provoke. Then let me know if you provoke. After Nora, the knights come rushing forward. So the first knight comes forward 1 through 3. He's going north. He's going north. So he comes crashing towards Mara K. Sword out, multi-attacking with his great sword. First is a 15, which misses Mara, whose armor class is 16 or higher, right? 16?
19.
19.
Yep.
I have an old armor class for you there. And then second attack with his great sword is also a miss. So Mara dodges those. The second knight comes rushing from the north. And first thing he does is calls out directions to the first knight who attacked, as if he's some sort of leader of the group. And so he'll be able to help the other knights as they go. You can see what that does there. Mara, your turn.
I
you
holler
want
to
that.
take out the leader.
Now, the mage might need to go down first.
Oh, there's
Maybe
no
we
mage.
should stall.
There's no
Oh,
mage.
I thought I saw one a minute ago.
There was, but it's a higher tier than you guys are at.
Ah, well then. Well,
Not a parry you missed the bit.
Mara swings with the Warhammer but misses. And then Harry, your turn. So those of you new to Roll20, you might want to zoom out ways so you can see the whole revealed area because there's one more knight to the south. So you should be seeing 3 knights and 1 veteran. And you can zoom by holding down the Alt key and then scrolling your mouse wheel, or by using the little slider bar on the top right of the screen.
Okay, I will. You said the veteran seems to be the leader of the group, and she's got a horn.
She's got a horn, yeah. And she was the one who yelled out to kill you guys. Blight on her. Okay, she's going to make a con save. Here it comes. She fails that by amount, takes 35 points of damage.
Nice.
Does not kill her, though. She screams in agony.
And I call her a whore. And I'm done.
Torin, your turn.
Yes?
subtle. All right, I'm going to use my Shield Master shove on the boss knight. Try and knock him prone.
Hey, Harry, you might have gone 1 square too far.
So he needs to beat a 9.
Or you provoked from the knight, your choice. Kirkion, there you go. He tries to beat your 9 with he'll use a strength. Fails it, goes prone.
Nice.
So now I can wang on him a little bit with my longsword. I get 2 attacks. I have advantage. First one hits for 11. Second one, I'm assuming that hits for another 11. So 22 points of damage to that guy.
Nice.
And stay down.
Nice shot. And after Torin, Knight 3 comes rushing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got a double move to get to you guys. And he closes on your wizard.
Hey now.
Looks for the soft target. Baron, your turn.
Let's see. Can I have assumed that I was able to cast Mage Armor
Yes, you
this
can.
morning as
Yep.
I got up?
Yeah.
Excellent. I'm going to cast Thunder Wave, trying to hit Knight number 3.
Constitution save, which he fails.
All right.
So he takes
push
7
back.
damage. And it's pushed back.
Thank you. And I'm going to a little safer quarters.
Gimbal, your turn.
Hey, I'm squishy.
I'm a short girl.
All right, I'm going to attack the knight above me that's prone, which means I have advantage, correct?
Yep.
With my Dragon Tooth Dagger, which is my primary weapon.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, and you critted.
Oh,
And
my
I
goodness.
crit. So, let's see, that's going to be 8.
15.
Plus 7 is 15.
Yep.
And then roll 2 sneak attacks.
Well, just one. It does the crit right there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So
15 and 16, 31 damage. And you kill him. Just like that.
Weren't you saying, Kirk, about my effectiveness? Yeah.
That's awesome. You're
Thank you.
awesome.
And as my bonus action, I'm going to give Torin combat inspiration.
Oh, nice. So click on that so he knows what it does. So you can see what that does now, Torin, and we'll use a little flying, I don't know, what would it be? There we go. Okay, after Gimbal, Veteran goes. The Veteran blows her horn, gives 3 short bursts in the horn. You know that's a call for reinforcements. And then she closes on Harry. That's it for her. After the Veteran is Nora.
You could stay and protect the wizard. That's just wrong on so many levels. Go here, and I will firebolt the veteran. Okay, so to do this, how do I do it again?
So click on Nora, and then click on Firebolt, which is right after your spells in the bottom row near
Right.
the left.
I got them up there.
Yep, so you just click on the Firebolt button.
Okay.
There you go. So you got a 22 to hit, which hits. You did 7 fire damage to the veteran. Got it. Okay, after Nora
I'm done.
comes Knight 1. Knight 1 is right here next to Mara. So Knight 1 attacks Mara. Multi-attacking again, Great Sword. Misses, Great Sword. Misses after that. Mara, your turn. Mara hit for 4 bludgeoning.
Well done.
And I'm gonna cast. If I see it somewhere.
Spiritual weapon, okay.
Spiritual weapon.
You can attack with that. I wonder if I have an icon for one of those. I think I do.
Actually, no, I'm gonna cast it next to Veteran 1 and attack him. Or her, sorry.
Okay. You can make sure that this is editable by you. I think it is. You should be able to move that around, I think. Let me check, make sure.
Yep, I can.
And then put it wherever you want it. And then click on your SWATK button to do the attack with it. The one right after the spell. There you go. So 12 plus. Oh, this doesn't. Do it on your own character instead of the weapon next time, because the weapon doesn't include your bonuses. You're plus 5 or plus 6 to hit with spells.
Plus 6.
Plus 6. Okay, so that hits. That's a 18 total. For 8 plus your spellcasting mod force damage, you're plus 4 on that?
Plus 4, yeah.
Plus 4, okay. So that is 12 damage to the veteran. And the veteran is looking really bad. Alright, Harry, your turn. Shocking Grasp on the veteran hits and drops her. And you can move. Torin, your turn.
Well, let's just. I'll step to here and do the shield shove on the knight there in front of us. This time he needs to make an 18. So he's prone, and I'll take a couple of cheap shots. A hit for 5 and a hit for 11. Whang, whang.
16 on him. And then Knight 3's turn. Alright. Knight 3 yells out at Torin, attacks Torin with his great sword. 18 to hit you, Torin, for 14 slashing.
Oh, that hits.
Don't forget your combat inspiration, which can increase your armor class.
Alright, I'll use it. So that
D8 to your armor class.
So that adds 7 to my armor class. It's 25, so that misses.
Very good. Second great sword attack is a miss.
That's healing for you.
That's healing. Varen, your turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna firebolt knight number 3.
That is a miss on knight number 3. Ricochets off of his plate armor. Gimbal, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to attack the prone knight with my Dragon Tooth Dagger.
Another hit.
So that's going to be 10 damage.
Plus sneak attack.
And then, yeah, sorry, gotta do the sneak attack.
18?
8, it's 18.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and use my rapier offhand.
Miss.
That's going to miss. And I'm done.
Nora, your turn.
And even though I don't have to anymore, I'm just going to go ahead and flank anyhow there. I'm going to... where is it? Rapier, there it is.
Ow.
Rapier with sneak attack.
And 8's a miss.
Well, this is thought that counts.
Anything else?
No.
Okay, now the knight goes. Knight 1 stands up and swings around at Gimbal and attacks.
I'm going to use my... Wait. When a creature within 5 feet of me makes an attack against a target other than me, and that target doesn't have this feat, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against this attacking creature. So I'm going to attack him for attacking
that
Gimbal.
11 misses.
Oh, 26 does not miss,
Nice.
12 points of damage.
though. Oh, man. His second shot is on Torin. He swings around his greatsword on Torin and misses Torin. Next is Mara. Mara finishes him off. Down he goes.
Do we see
Oh,
the
actually-
reinforcements coming yet, Tom?
You don't see any reinforcements coming yet.
Any obvious places that we can go hide or anything like that, or
Yeah, there's lots of trees and brush around. You can disappear into the forest.
let's grab the halfling.
And
Still have
Mara,
a knight to take out.
your spiritual
Yeah.
your spiritual weapon can only go 20 feet, so make sure you stay within 20 feet of where it started.
Shoot, I thought we were done. I didn't see the other night.
I should
We
have
should try
enough.
to take that knight alive and find out what's going on.
Anyway, you want me to use my attack?
Yeah, use
Which
your
one was-
spiritual weapon, yeah. No, right after the spiritual weapon icon or macro, there's a SW attack. Click that one. There you go.
That one?
All right. No, that's the one on the weapon, not on you, I don't think. Here's the one on you. I'll click it. This won't count. That's the one you want to click. It's right after your spiritual weapon macro.
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
Go ahead and click it yourself. There you go. Okay, 13 is a miss. After Mara, Harry, your turn.
Okay. Let's just do a scorching ray.
16 missed. 11 missed. 25 hit.
So that'd be the plus
13 fire.
Yeah.
Okay, got
I'm
it.
done.
And Torin, your turn.
Shove. Oh, he stays up.
Yeah,
I
scowls
will,
at you.
Yeah, I'll introduce him to the. will
That's
of
a
the
hit.
people, for 11 and a miss.
Okay, and then the knight fights back on Torin. 18 to hit you, Torin.
That'll hit me for 12.
12 slashing, and then a miss. And Varen, your turn.
All right, I guess I'll firebolt Knight 3 again. Where is my firebolt button? Here it is.
22 hit him by a mile for
There we
12
go.
fire damage. And next is Gimbal.
Sorry, one second. Okay, I'm gonna move down and attack with my Dragon Tooth Dagger.
Are we going to try to take him alive?
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to do it. Yeah, keep him alive if that hits. I don't think it does though.
No, 16 missed.
Okay, so now I'm gonna use my rapier, and it's gonna be non-lethal damage.
Okay. Yes, it
Very
is.
non-lethal.
Very.
Yeah, I try to knock him out with the wind of the passing rapier.
Nora, your turn.
Someone with fleet of foot, run over there and get that blasted horn. And I will go ahead and use the pommel of my rapier and hit him on the back of the head to knock him out.
That is a hit. 11 damage, knocks him out. You got a knocked out knight. I'm just going to move him here to the side, give him
That makes it a good night.
knocked out symbol there. You got a dead halfling with 3 crossbow bolts in his back. He's got the sword lying at his feet. The knights and other stuff, if you rifle through their belongings quickly, you find some gold coins on them. And then you can make your retreat into the forest if you want.
Well, if somebody goes over who's very fast and takes the horn and runs in the opposite direction and gives it 3 blasts and then comes back to us, will it give us a better chance?
Sure, that'd definitely give you a better chance.
Yeah, sounds good. Somebody
Go for
fast.
I'm a
Josh.
gnome, can't do it.
Yeah, well, I've only got a movement of 25 feet, so.
But
Yeah,
you use your cunning action for an extra
Cunning
bit.
action.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I'm gonna use. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll
Okay.
use my cunning action to dash over there, blow the horn 3 times, put the horn in my backpack, and then run back.
Then rejoin the party. Okay, you guys make your retreat. No problem. You drag the knight away.
And we get the sword.
Six-fingered rogue away from us while we loot the bodies.
That's good. Smart. And Nora, you can have inspiration, because if you guys didn't come up with that plan, you would have had to abandon that knight. You wouldn't be able to get away with him, probably.
Thank you.
So you got one knight drug away into the forest, and as you guys are getting ready to question him and you're regrouping, you notice a very subtle shimmering in the air. It grows for a heartbeat before coalescing into the form of a tall, hooded figure. The figure draws back its hood, revealing a white-haired man whose features are obscured by an ornate, silvery mask. The faint, spicy aroma of expensive perfumes clings to him. His movements are deliberate and unthreatening, and he turns to look at each of you before he speaks in a resonant baritone. A pleasure to meet you all. I am Rastal Shan, Senior Cloak of the Brotherhood of Cloaks. We should speak.
I'll do the talking with my cloak ranks, and then noble birth and high charisma.
Okay, and Rastal Shan, you know he is the Senior Cloak of all
Okay.
the cloaks in Molemaster.
I bow, introduce myself. It's an honor to meet you. What have we done to garner your attention?
You notice Rastal casts a spell real quick.
Do I know what it
Three missiles, magic missiles, shoot out into the knight's head and kill him outright.
Oh, wow.
Subtle. Yeah, we were gonna question him.
We don't need any witnesses. I can tell you everything you need to know, little man.
Well, he wasn't going to live past the questioning.
Don't worry.
But tell us what's going on. Why were Molemaster soldiers trying to kill us?
The gem embedded in the sword that you have recovered houses the long ago deposed High Blade of Molemaster. He was deposed 100 years ago, and his name was Selfaril Dolphin. If you can help us liberate Selfaril from the soul gem and help him secure his rightful position as the High Blade, I can provide to your party a single platinum trade bar worth 2,000 gold coins, payable upon successfully aiding him in overturning the High Blade Drakehorn. So you know the current High Blade is Jacine Drakehorn. She is backed by the Banite priests of the city of Molemaster. She's tyrannical, a hateful ruler really for the city. And I should go over some of your guys' adventure hooks while we're having this little talk with
And I've done enough Molemaster adventures to know that there are a lot of hawks that are corrupt because of her.
Right. Okay, so backgrounds here. We have some Lord's Alliance members in Lord's Alliance in the party. I think the only Lord's Alliance person dropped out. So that's a no then. Okay. I know we have Order of the Gauntlet. Jacine Drakehorn, the current High Blade of Molemaster, owes much of her support to the Church of Bane, the god of tyranny. This goes hard with the Order of the Gauntlet, who is committed to the cause of justice for the sake of the common weal, rather than the harsh retribution enjoyed only by the city's elite. Your assignment, for those of you in the Order of the Gauntlet, is to weaken the bonds between the High Blade and the Church of Bane and Molemaster. You don't know exactly how you're going to do that, but look for ways you can. Zentarum. There may or may not be some Zentarum in the party. They'll neither confirm nor deny they are. It's no secret that the Zentarum descended people of Molemaster are treated as second-hand citizens in the city. They're forced to live in their own ghetto, only able to secure jobs that no Molemasterite would want. The Zentarum are above this, and they would see their people elevated from this lowly position, in the name of freedom and profit, of course. You need to perform an act of public bravery, cunning or cleverness, to win the people's heart and secure a higher place for the Zentarum in the city. Let's see here. I know we have some Harpers.
Yep.
The Brotherhood of the Cloaks is all but impenetrable to most foreigners who come to Molemaster. and that makes spying on the mysterious order incredibly difficult. With the sponsorship of Rastal Shan, you should try and secure a cloak Harper into the ranks of the cloaks. Now, you might not even have arcane spells, but you'll have to fake that you do if you don't. So yeah.
It's got to be us, or we have to help somebody get in.
You have to either join the ranks or help a Harper join the ranks. So you can help someone else as long as someone else is a Harper. And then that's it. There's no Emerald Enclave in the party, I don't think.
So for anyone who may or may not be a Zentarum in the party, you're saying that we have to do a public act of, essentially a public act of heroism,
yep,
to get the people to say, hey, the Zentarum are pretty awesome after all.
That's it.
All right. That's good for those people who may or may not be in the party to know.
Okay, then Rastal Shan goes on with what he can tell you about the sword. He can perform a ritual that will free Selfaril from the gem. Once he's awake from his slumber, he will be extremely weak. He'll require rest. I have found, this is Shan telling you this, I have found an old journal kept by a former senior cloak that mentioned a safe room used by the High Blades, called the High Blades Respite. Aside from that sole mention, I have not found any clue as to where this haven may be, but I hope that Selfaril will know its location, and that when we revive him, you can take him there for him to recover. I'll need you to go there with him until he recovers, and then, once he does, I need you to help him make his claim to the High Blade spot. Basically, he'll challenge Jacine for that position. I need to return back to the Tower of the Cloaks because someone in my position will be recognized as being gone if I'm gone too long. So as soon as I complete the ritual, I'll be leaving. But I'll leave you this mirror. And he hands a mirror over to Harry. And he says, when you have secured Selfaril in the High Blades Respite, contact me with this mirror and let me know. And I will tell you what else I know about what we can do to secure Selfaril's return and his victory.
Sounds good.
Some of the party members who may or may not be Zentarum notice that Shan inserts a coded Zentarum phrase in some of his talking to you guys. He talks to you about everything that's going on in Mulemaster, and he says every blade is a black blade in one point in his speech, which identifies him as a member of the Zentarum if you're a Zentarum member. The reply to that is, yet all blades are red when they have done their work.
I say that.
Okay. After you say that, he lowers his guard and identifies himself to those of you who may or may not be Zentarum in the party as an operative of the Zentarum as well, and he speaks at great lengths about the plight of the Zent-descended inhabitants of the Zent ghetto and their ill treatment during Dracorn's reign, Jacine Dracorn, that is. One more reason to bring Selfaril back, he says.
Agreed.
Okay. I'll begin with the ritual if you are ready.
Yes.
Okay. He draws a complex circle of ruins in the forest clearing that you guys find. He draws the runes around the sheathed sword and places candles before lighting them with the merest of touch. He speaks a series of arcane syllables, his voice rising as he does. An unearthly wind picks up in the middle of the area, blowing around items. The candles are snuffed abruptly, and the gem set into the sword snaps in two. A figure appears, kneeling over the blade. Shoulder-length black hair flecked with gray hides the face of the man, wearing heavy plate of an ornate design. The man shudders with each breath, stray strands of hair plastered to his damp, sweat-covered forehead. Rastal Shan himself is a little better. Though not wounded, he's dazed and he collapses into a nearby rock chair. or nearby rock in a winded heap. The man must be Selfaril, and here's a picture of him for you. He's utterly bedraggled and exhausted looking. But as soon as he spots the blade over which he's standing, he snatches it up, his eyes brimming with unspoken emotion. He looks around at you and says, "Who are you?"
We are friends who have freed you from that blade and seek to restore you to your rightful place in the name of Zintil Keep.
Good. You need to get me into the city, though. Will you help?
Absolutely, Lord.
Absolutely.
Selfaril regains his composure. Selfaril stands up, tries to walk, takes a couple steps, and then falls down unconscious on the ground, obviously passed out from exhaustion. Rastal gets up and says, "You guys will have to carry him into the city. If you have any kind of magical powers to revive him, you should use them. Or if you have any healer's kits or medicine of any nature, you should use those to get him conscious. And then ask him where is the High Blade's respite. He probably won't be conscious or helpful to you for more than a couple minutes, though. He needs a long rest." So, does anyone want to use any kind of healing?
I'll use a point of heal, lay on hands.
Might take about 5.
All right, I'll use 5.
Somebody just bought 400 healing potions.
He may or may not be a Zentarum and therefore greedy. You might not want to use them.
Oh, were you talking about me?
Yeah.
I'm not a member of the Cloak, so I cannot use any spells. I kind of wink over at the Rastal.
Uh-huh.
So 1 point of lay on hands would be a really good.
Yeah, he did 5. And that brings the High Blade back up to consciousness. So is there anything you want to ask him in his moment of consciousness?
Where's the High Blade's respite?
He eyes you. Who are you?
Forgive him, Lord. He knows not what he says. We are here. We are here on behalf of restoring you to your rightful place, and we explain the evil that's transpired since he's been gone. We need to get you to the respite as fast as possible.
Okay. Make a persuasion check with advantage. Okay. He tells you the High Blade's respite. It's below the Wave and Wink, a dance hall in the city of Mulmaster. Get me there. Get me there, and I can get you to the room, the safe room. And then he passes out again. With that, Rastal Shan bids his farewell and says, "I will be in contact with you. Contact me through that mirror as soon as you get to the safe room. I need to return to Mulmaster." Then he disappears.
All right, let's do it.
You guys, if you would like, could take a short rest before you go into the city, or you can go right into the city.
I don't need a rest.
Yeah, we'll just go on.
Okay, into the city it is. You guys sneak the High Blade Selfaril through the city gates and all the way up to the Wave and Wink. You can hear the loud music coming from down the block long before you arrive at your destination. The Wave and Wink has been known for decades, even centuries, as the rowdiest dance hall in Mulmaster. Young nobles rub shoulders with the scions of merchant houses and affluent members of the criminal element as they dance the night away, doing their best to ignore the cruelties committed daily at their doorstep. Selfaril comes conscious for a little bit. His eyes, drooping with exhaustion, nonetheless light up with anticipation. "We're here. Get me below, into the storeroom." Then he passes out.
He's a lot of help. So we're gonna just sort of weekend at Bernie's this.
Kind of reminds me of my 21st birthday. Passing out, waking up long enough to direct me to the strip club.
Believe me, I've been carried out enough of these places. Just pour some alcohol in him; they'll think he's drunk.
Yeah, I mean, that's essentially what we ought to do.
Okay.
Act like we've been carousing all up and down the street and wander in.
Okay.
Is there like a bouncer or anyone? that we have to talk past to get in?
No, you guys can actually just kind of mosey on in. You got nobles amongst you, wealthy lifestyle amongst you, so you guys can get in and try and find the secret passage, which you do. Well, you find the storeroom. That's easy enough. Then finding the secret passage might be the hard part. Within the storeroom, there's a door set into the floor in the corner, and there's a pulley used to hoist and lower casks into the wine cellar below. There's no other doors out of the storeroom, though, just that one that you found. You go down into the wine cellar, which is very impressive, with vintages ranging from cheap local fare to rare and valuable imports. In fact, could everyone make me a intelligence history check? So just click on your intelligence button. Mara, you spot a cask in the storeroom which contains a rare and very valuable vintage, worth 120 gold pieces to the right buyer. It's smaller than the typical casks and could be carried out of here.
I'm definitely taking this.
Okay. All right. You find the wine cellar, but you don't find any way out of the wine cellar. You search it thoroughly. Before you finally find what might be a doorway, although it's covered with a magical seal from the looks of it. There's 10 draconic runes around the seal, and you don't know anything. You don't know what they mean. They seem to be just random letters. Selfaril in and out of consciousness. He says, I know this, if I can just remember it. If you can rouse him to full consciousness again, with medicine check or restoration spell or paladin lay on hands, he might be able to help you.
Well, certainly 5 points of lay on hands is a lot less expensive than a restoration spell,
It is.
So I'll give him 5 more hit points.
Okay, and it does the same thing as lesser restoration a lot of times.
Well, can I just go ahead and give him a healing potion?
It'll take, yeah, you can, but what do you guys want to do, healing or lay on hands?
The lay on hands is a renewable resource. The healing potion costs money. So
plus the lay on hands removes poison.
We've got lots of other healing too. So
okay, he comes conscious just long enough to decipher the combination. And the door opens up. Beyond the door, there's a 5-foot wide vertical shaft ascending into utter darkness. The climb is easy enough, though, because the shaft is set with a ladder of iron rungs driven into the wall and drops 50 feet to the floor of hewn brick below. You guys descend into the room below, and you are in the halls underneath the Wave and Wink. You first come into an extremely large area. Let me move the map here for you. Okay. So you're now under the Wave and Wink. The room below is pitch dark, though there are hooks in the walls for hanging lanterns.
Let me scout ahead before you light any light sources.
Okay.
I whisper very, very softly.
Okay. All right. You sneak ahead into another room that's unoccupied, just brick floored, no light there, and then around the corner into another room. And this room has a huge smashed chandelier on the floor of the room. It's also got a door in the eastern wall that's been smashed open, and it's got jagged pieces of wood protruding into the opening. It'd be very dangerous to go through that door without actually opening it. The smell here is overwhelming of some sort of spore of animals or weird creatures. Make a wisdom, nature, or survival. but just make a wisdom check there for me, Gimbal. Oh, you got Jack of all trades. So you're good at everything. So you got 13. That's good enough. You think trolls have been nesting here, and their spore is still fresh. So somewhere in these halls, and you can see there's a doorway to the east, and there's another hall that descends through the south.
What did you say if I knew what kind of animals they were?
Trolls.
Trolls.
Trolls. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
They've been nesting here, and their spore is still fresh.
All right. I go back and tell the others what I found.
Okay.
I say, as a group, we should quietly move forward into the next room.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
No problem. You get there.
And then
You want to, Gimbal, you want to check that, and go into that other room, and then you can check the room to the south.
yeah, I'm gonna check the room to the south first, since the other one had the jagged door.
Right.
So I'm gonna go down.
The tunnel to the south turns and then breaks into sewers. So there's nothing more that direction.
Okay. I go back and tell everyone to come into this room here, and before we open the door.
Okay. So by this time you guys have lit light sources, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You want to open that
Or
doorway?
The only one that doesn't have dark vision?
He probably is.
Could be.
Oh.
If you want me to help you guys out.
Okay. Yeah. I open the door.
Okay. Beyond that doorway, the stench continues. The ground is kind of damp, and you see a pool of murky water to the north. Little bits of sewage floating in it, looks like, too.
Okay. I'm gonna sneak up. I motion for everyone to stay here, and I'm gonna sneak up and around the corner.
Okay.
See what I can see.
Okay. Sneak up around the corner. What is... Go to move where you want to go. What's your perception?
Passive?
Yeah.
Is an 11.
Okay. You don't notice the tripwire that you spring until you spring it.
Yeah.
That's one way to find traps.
It's crudely made, but it does require a 15 wisdom check to spot. So you set off, and huge amounts of rubble crash down from the ceiling in the whole area where that murky water's at. So here's the damage that you're going to take. It is a dexterity saving throw.
One of us took that.
Yeah, it's just him. It's a dexterity saving throw to take half damage.
Okay. Cannot wait till next level when I get evasion, by the way.
46 points of damage.
Holy crap!
Whoa.
Yeah.
Does somebody want to give him inspiration?
No, that's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm doing this. Here we
Sure.
go. Yep. What's the... Oh, I already clicked it.
DC 15.
Boom! That's right.
25. Nice.
God, I hoped you would have failed that after that talk. Oh, I got this.
Even if I had, I would just use my Black Dragon Mask.
Alright, you take 16 bludgeoning damage on a failed save.
Alright.
Once the trap's triggered, the floor of the area is filled with rubble in addition to the water, and it's all still difficult terrain everywhere where that water was. But now at least you don't have to get completely wet. And don't anyone move. Don't anyone move, because a split second later, a door you guys did not spot comes crashing open, and a troll comes out of the wall.
We've got a good thief.
I'm only a good scout if they are not hiding.
You're an excellent trap springer.
And not only that, but Harry, you see a second troll behind the first one.
Okay.
So I'll draw that area for you.
Do I see any trolls around the corner?
You do not. Luckily, you don't see any trolls around the corner. So let me clear initiative.
So 2 and then a gargantuan one.
Yeah, that's it. No, just 2 trolls is all you see. Everyone go to roll initiative.
I took off the extra damage.
Okay, so the dust is still billowing out of the hallway that Gimbal went down. last thing you heard was, "I got this" from Gimbal. And then 2 trolls come storming out of the room south of Torrin and Harry. And Harry goes first.
Well,
I holler. Good news, guys. There's no trolls up here.
the better news, I know how to deal with these guys. So down should be out of everybody's way.
I think you meant something
wrong.
else, right?
Yeah. I saw fire.
Hey Tom, does in 5th edition does acid do the same thing as fire regarding the trolls regeneration?
And
better try it and
Tom,
find out.
I'm going to re-roll the 2 1s and the 2 2s by spending 1 sorcery point.
Okay.
There's 1. I meant to do them all at once, but
So 15 minus 6, so 9 more damage?
yes.
All right. 9 plus 27 is 36 to both trolls, and they get a save for DC 15 for half. So here's the first troll. Here's the troll to the right. Both fail, both take 36.
37. 36, you're right, sorry.
36 fire, no less. And they scream out in rage, both of them with murderous intent in their eyes, looking at Harry.
I yell, "Hey guys, I hear trolls somewhere."
After Harry is Nora.
Hey, it worked well on that one. We'll do the same thing.
Nice.
You meant fireball also?
No, fireball.
Oh, really? Okay. All right.
I'm just a little.
The 8 misses, and then you can move where you want to move to.
I will stay right there.
Torrin, your turn.
I'm gonna move to here, and I will attack Troll 1.
Look at that brave paladin.
I'm going to, as a bonus action, cast Magic Weapon on myself.
Okay.
And then, so these attacks will be, well, first I'll try my Shield Bash.
That's also a bonus.
Oh, you're right. Alright, then I'll just wang at him with my longsword a couple of times.
Okay. And it'll be 1 more to hit and 1 more to damage. 13 misses.
Hit. And a 9 misses.
10 misses.
Yeah. Misses.
Okay.
So I'm done.
After Torrin, Baron. I bet Baron has the real version of Fireball.
Mute? Yes, I'm on mute. Never mind. I'm gonna fireball into the back there.
Okay.
As soon as I find the button, there we go.
25 fire damage, DC 14, dex save for half. 1 on the left made it, 1 on the right made it, so they both take 12 fire damage. Now they're looking at Harry and Baron, the murderous intent in their eyes. All they have to do is get that damn paladin out of their way. Mara, your turn.
I'll move here.
And the mini paladin too.
Yeah. Do I know if the trolls are vulnerable to lightning or thunder damage?
You don't think so.
I don't think so.
You don't think so.
In that case.
Okay, Warhammer 16.
That's gonna be for now.
That's a hit. Does 6 bludgeoning to that guy. Okay, now the trolls are conflicted. They don't know who to attack. The troll in the back is trying to claw through his friend. The troll in the front, 1 through 3 attacks to the north. Attacks to the south, which provokes from Torrin. Go ahead, Torrin.
That looks like more fun.
That's a 15 with your bonus. That's a hit for 10 slashing damage.
Yep.
Got it. Okay, and then he takes his, he's multi-attacking. So first he does a claw on Mara. That misses, then he switches to Tauren with a claw. Hit for 11 slashing Tauren, and then tries to bite through you. Hit for 6 more piercing. Troll's done. Gimbal, your turn.
That was good fun.
I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but just to be sure. I cannot move from this space to this space in one move because that's a hard corner, right?
Correct.
Okay. So the most I can move to is there. I dash. I use my cunning action to dash.
Okay.
And then I pull out my wand of lightning bolt and I shoot the lightning
Nice.
bolt straight down.
Jesus.
Let's go ahead and do it 2 charges.
Nice. I remember the good old days of first edition when the lightning bolt would rebound.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Straight back on Gimbal. That would be awesome. It hit the troll twice though.
Whoops, that just tells me what I have. Do I have an actual one? Oh, there it is. Okay.
And you said 2
So,
charges, so it's a
2 charges.
30 lightning damage.
30 lightning damage.
DC 15 dex save for half. He makes it, so he takes 15 lightning damage. That troll is looking bad. Harry, your turn.
With a touch of fire, that's all it takes.
I'll do Scorching Ray, do the first on Troll 1.
Okay.
Now, Tom, can I say which one I want to add my +4 to?
Oh, I don't know.
Try it and find out.
Yeah.
Ayala, we don't have to take them prisoners.
So a 10's a miss. A 16 is a hit. You want to do your 4 damage to that?
No.
Okay. Drop that guy.
And final attack.
Now, if I look it up and you're wrong...
Well, it's in the errata, so I don't have... Because originally it was every single attack.
Oh, really? That's cool. Is it elemental affinity under sorcerer?
Yes. But
Draconic
it'll be in the revised
bloodline.
Warrior's Handbook.
Add your charisma modifier to 1 damage roll of the spell. At the same time, you can spend 1 sorcerer point to gain resistance. Okay, so yeah, you can pick. It just says 1 of them. And the second or the third shot is a 25. That's a hit, and you're gonna do 4 to that.
Yeah.
So that's 15 to that guy. Got it.
And
Okay,
done.
Nora, your turn.
So I can see her and firebolt.
18 is a hit for 9 more fire damage. And then Torin, your turn.
Step up and I'll try the shield for the fun of it. Down he goes.
Nice.
Sit down and shut. That's a 15 for 12.
That's a hit. 12 drops him. Dead troll.
Shut up.
And he took fire damage that round, so he's dead outright. Nice work.
We are a team.
So the 2
Somebody
trolls...
patch me up. Anybody got healing?
You
Do I have
can...
these potions?
And let me know if you want to take a short rest, too.
I do.
No, I have some healing spells I can use. Do we want to do a short rest yet?
Oh, I think
I say we can, but I say we keep
Press on.
going.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna cast.
Well, you also
Level.
are quite beat up. You might want to save your stuff for yourself.
Yeah, I know. I'm casting it on myself first. And if I have any left over, I'll cast it on you.
Golly, maybe I'll use one of mine then.
I'm gonna do a level 2 Cure Wounds spell on myself. Nice. So that's gonna be 13, which is 47.
What the hell? 1?
Is that even possible for you?
Right. No.
no.
Who wrote
under
who
this
wrote those
macro.
macros?
Somebody who obviously didn't like you.
Let me check
Yeah,
your
so-
guy here.
The roll was...
Your spells bonus is sitting at +2, so all your spells are wrong. It should be your proficiency bonus plus charisma, so it should be +5, right? There, fixed it for you. Fixed it for me. So you can add 2 to that
Okay.
healing.
So it should have been
And-
3?
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's flipping awesome.
Hasbeck heals himself that accidentally when he heals someone else.
I'm gonna cast another level 1 Cure Wounds spell on myself.
Wait. I'm gonna cast
That sucks.
Healing Word on you. Toran.
Ah, Torn.
Okay, thank you. Just the
8 more back.
8 more? Alright, so that gets me to full. Thank you, Mara.
I'm gonna
And
stay down to 6.
Gimbal?
Yeah.
How much are you down?
I'm down 6 hit points.
Oh, crap. Oh, never mind.
There you go.
Hey, nice. Thank you.
Let's check
I'm
out
back up to
the
full.
troll den, see if there's any goodies in there.
All right, and I gotta give inspiration for the last battle. Torin for bravery, or Harry for fireball, or Varen for fireball. So 1, 2 Torin, 3, 4 Harry. It is Harry. Harry, you have inspiration.
Nice.
You
Okay,
saying that setting off the trap with my face was not inspiring.
that was pretty cool.
Very roguelike.
If you had not let on about the Black Dragon mask, I might have given it to you.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Gimbal, darling, do you want me to go out in front of you this time?
That's fine if you want.
So you're checking out the troll
you're
den?
having fun. Don't let me stop you.
The troll den is just completely filled with piles upon piles of garbage, debris, and excrement. There may be some treasure in there, though. Do you want to spend about half an hour rooting through it?
Yes.
I don't know why I even asked.
Varen, do you have maybe also detect magic as a ritual while he's searching?
Yeah, I can cast Detect Magic as a ritual. Good
Okay,
call there.
everyone make a intelligence investigation check for me. You don't detect any magic with your detect magic, Varen.
Okay.
Well, I can't find it.
Gimbal can't find anything. Torin, you don't see anything. Harry, you don't see anything in there. Nora finds some treasure. There's 5 cat's eye chrysoberyl gems in there, in a water damaged leather pouch, worth about 50 gold pieces each. So 250 gold pieces worth of treasure.
Nice.
Good job.
Okay, that's the extent of the troll den. Spend about half an hour searching through that. Now, what do you want to do?
Go back up in the other tunnel.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Gimble's trap.
Gimbal made
I
it safe
just-
for us.
That's right. I made it to where you guys don't have to get your boots wet. You're welcome.
All right.
Thanks, darling.
So you can see down the tunnel. There's 2 passageways to the south. One goes a long ways to the south. Can't quite see the end of it with your light. Do you want to go see what's down the other one?
Yeah, I'll go peek around the corner with
Okay.
my 120 feet of dark vision.
Ah, nice. Make a stealth check, Gimbal.
That should be +9.
It should be. 21, that's pretty high. Gimbal, you see with your 120 feet of dark vision, given to you by the Dragon Queen, lest we not forget.
I need to remember this. Start adding my bonus for any enemies at the goal.
There you go. Does anyone have anything bad to say? Ah, I got a bonus against you. You see an Otyugh in the room, shifting through its debris and its excrement pile that it's sitting on, admiring its little baubles of treasure that it has here and there, placing them, sorting them, bathing itself, like pouring filthy, stinky sewage water on its head like an elephant would with one of its tentacles. Just enjoying Otyugh life, basically.
The whole problem with that, Tom mentioned treasure.
If you had not said that, let's go down the other hallway. But as it is, I'm getting out my wand of lightning bolt.
The Otyugh has not seen Gimbal.
Alright, I'm going to go back and tell the others that there's a room with treasure in it up ahead.
Alright, let's do it.
That needs to be reapportioned to the people.
Alright.
Get to these 6 people.
No, the poor, the working class.
I'm gonna
They
go
need
up.
it more than you do in your wealthy lifestyle.
All right, so
Yes.
where we're standing at right now, does the Otyugh see the Torrent's light source?
You think he would if you guys moved up there? Do you want to try and stop him from moving up?
I could try to lure him back here. If you guys want to wait back. I don't know if there's any benefits to it or not, or if we want to just go ahead and wait here and see if he comes to us here.
What the heck?
He hasn't noticed us. Just try to assassinate him.
Well, that's what I was going to try to do, but I think if Torn moves up here, he's going to see the light source, and we're not going to get a surprise round.
Well, okay, I'll hang out back here with my remedial light source.
Okay, sounds good. I'm going to cast. Do I have any idea, like what Otyugh, like what the prey of an Otyugh is?
Whatever would live in sewers.
All right, so I'm going to.
And before you do that, Harry and Mara and Varen and Nora, unless you hang back, you'll have to make stealth checks like Gimbal does.
Okay, I'll make a stealth check.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Nora's good and quiet. Harry's good and quiet. Mara knows better. And Varen, you want to hang back or try and be sneaky?
Yeah, I'm hanging back.
Okay, those of you hanging back just need to be back at least 30 feet from Gimbal. So one more for Varen and you're good. Ah, shoot, sorry. There you go. Okay.
All right,
Nora, you can move right up to him. Yeah. There you go.
I'm going to use Minor Illusion to make sounds of like large squealing rats.
Minor illusion does not make sound.
What about prestidigitation?
Yes, minor illusion will make noise.
I was thinking that one did and one didn't, but I have both. So
good. There's minor illusion. There's prestidigitation. Yeah, minor illusion does make a sound or image of an object 5 foot cubed. So you can make a sound with either one. So you make squeaky rat sounds, okay?
Yeah.
To lure them towards you?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And I will make a minor illusion of a rat.
Nice.
Nice. Good job.
Look at the tandem of gnomes.
Gnome powers activate.
That's right. Synergy.
Tell me how close you want him to get before you're going to lay into him.
I want him to get right up next to me so I could just stab him with my dagger.
Okay.
Assassinate.
Bum, 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 bum. He'll get it there, and then we'll start.
Assassin.
Go ahead, Gimbal. Wait, let's just go to roll initiative. Let me clear the initiative real quick. Move all turns, clear. Bum, 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 bum. And then everyone roll initiative.
Excellent. Wake me when it's over.
Okay, Nora, surprise round, you get to go first.
Actually, I'm not really sure what I should have advantage on initiative.
You do, actually. I think I got programmed into your roll. Yeah, you rolled an 11 and a 12.
Ah, okay.
Nora has advantage on this roll, rolls an 18 as a hit, does 9 plus sneak attack. 9 plus 15 is 24 points of damage to the Otyugh. You hear in your head, more than the noise it makes, just like a shock of betrayal. Almost telepathically entering your brain.
I will bring him some rats later.
Kimball, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to assassinate.
Okay.
I'll roll with advantage, and if I hit, it's a crit.
Okay. It is a crit.
All right,
Let's see,
so
you
that's
might...
gonna be-
no, never mind. Go ahead.
So that's 10.
16.
Plus 16 there.
Plus
and
10,
then
26.
Gnome powers activate.
And then as my bonus action, I am going to give combat inspiration to Harry.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
How long does that last, Josh?
10 minutes.
Okay.
The Otyugh can now take reactions. Harry, you get to go in the surprise round too, so go ahead. Basically,
Do I
the
get
3 that's
advantage?
on. No, you don't. Unless you were hidden from him. Go make a hide check. See how well you were hidden.
I rolled a 21 and
Okay, so
yeah, no. Okay, I'll do my third and final second level, and I'll do Scorching Ray.
okay. 16
that's
hit.
cool. I'll add the 4 to that one.
Okay. So 9 fire.
Then you can also add a D8 to damage if you. That's part of combat inspiration.
I was going to wait till my third one, and then if it missed, then I would use that. If it didn't, then I would add it to damage.
That sounds great. I was just wanting to remind you that it's different than just regular bardic inspiration.
That is a hit.
Oh, good.
For 6 fire damage, right?
Yep.
Okay, surprise round done. Boom, 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 boom. Nora, you go regular round now. So it's no
I think
longer.
that guy's got reach, Tom.
Yeah, he does. You think he does? Did you want to move, Harry?
Not if no.
Okay, Nora, you hit, and allies adjacent.
Hold on. Sneak attack.
Oh,
15 to 5 minus 20.
Too late for that now. Dang it.
And next goes Gimbal.
Oh, hold it. We're not done. I'm leaving. Okay.
And then Gimbal.
All right. I'm going to attack. If an ally is within his reach, does that count as being adjacent?
Try it and find out. No, it doesn't.
Okay.
12's a miss. 12's a miss.
All right. I'm going to. I'm not going to leave Harry. I'm going to move up to right here.
Okay.
And then, as my bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and attack with my rapier.
Hit. Wow, nice hit with a bonus action.
Take off 3. That's only
Okay.
going to be an 8 because
Okay.
it's my offhand.
Right. All right. The Otyugh in all your heads is screaming in rage. How could you attack me in my home?
Because you have treasure.
And he disengages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To there. He's done. Harry, your turn.
Let's do Firebolt.
15 is a hit for 20 fire damage. Nice firebolt. And you drop the Otyugh. The screams
Boom.
echoing in your head.
All right, let's go check out his treasure pile.
All right.
You guys need any help up there? Was there a monster?
I just came back to tell you it's safe to come up now.
What? Holy, what a mess.
All right. Go ahead and put you guys where you want to be when you're walking in the room with no one further ahead than Gimbal. So Nora and Varen, you can move to where you want to be. Harry warns Gimbal just as he's getting ready to enter the water. He says, "Stop, Gimbal!" And a black pudding rears up out of the dark water.
No!
And then, let's see here.
It's a long health bar.
Mara spots another black pudding oozing along the ceiling towards you guys. So no, you guys aren't surprised, thanks to Harry and thanks to Mara. And everyone roll initiative.
Bad time to be low.
Yeah, we're all low, except for Varen.
Sorry, just pausing a second. I forgot to put the black puddings in the adventure.
You just added them because we made the Otyugh fight look too easy.
No, they're in there. I just forgot to put their stats in them. I have them handy in another adventure, though. Huh. Maybe I didn't add them at all. Okay. We'll do this the manual way for these guys. So the first guy's initiative is a 18.
-9.
Close. -3, so that makes him 17.
18 minus 3 is 15.
Lawyered again. And the other guy, also 15 or 17.
One or the other.
That matter's still better than mine.
Baron, you go first. So the black pudding number 2 is on the ceiling, and the black pudding number 1 is in the water, on the ground.
Okay, I have no idea what it hurts black pudding, so I'm going to firebolt number 2.
How high is the ceiling, Tom?
It is 20 feet overhead.
Not that way.
7, actually, on number 2, hits.
Whoa!
Yeah, they're not real quick. And fire seems to hurt him just fine. So he takes 8 fire damage. Oh, I have his hit points in there. That's good. Okay, after Baron, and you move if you want, Baron. Pudding number 1 goes. Pseudopod rears up. And I'm almost positive I have these guys. Let me double check here. Dun, 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 dun. I do. It's black pudding. There we go. Now he'll work. Okay, so he rears up and attacks Gimbal with a pseudopod.
Miss.
That's a miss. After his turn, Pudding 2 goes. Pudding 2 oozes over towards Mara and then drops to the ground and attacks Mara. Misses Mara. And after loses, Torin, your turn. You can see sizzling bits of their spittle, like corroding away the ground and eating away at the ground around them. You don't have a good feeling about your armor.
Yeah, is Pudding 2 on the ground or is it still on the ceiling?
Oh, it's on the ground now.
Okay.
It kind of came down like a, I don't know.
Yeah. So, luckily I don't have any magical gear, so I'm not too worried about what I'm about to do to my longsword. I'm going to abuse my longsword on the pudding.
John, if you want, stay back. It's up to you, but I've got high AC, and so does Mara.
Yeah, but I can help. I get extra attacks if they attack you, so.
Okay.
Could this
that'll hit
potentially
for an
damage
11.
magical weapons?
Okay, so 19's a hit.
Actually a 20 for 12.
A 20, right, 20 for 12, okay. Because your weapon's magical still?
Yep.
So how long does that last?
An hour.
Okay.
Oh, so it wouldn't hurt the sword then, would it?
That's a good question. Make a non-magic weapon, +1 to attack and damage. What's the actual words of the spell say?
touch a non-magic weapon until the spell ends. That weapon becomes a magic weapon with
Boom.
a +1 bonus to attack rolls and a damage rolls.
You are good.
All right, second
Nice,
attack.
John.
Yeah.
13 will hit, probably 14 will hit for 6.
Okay, so you hit twice. You did 6 and 11, or 6 and 12, right?
6 and 12, so 18 total.
Got it. Huh, I guess paladins can be good after all.
Shut up.
Don't tell Chris.
Yeah, no one tell Chris. Mara, your turn.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do, but let's try.
Shatter. Okay, on the one you're fighting.
Behind. Yes,
That's
behind.
thunder damage. It's a 15 con save if he takes damage from thunder. Yep, no immunity to thunder. It's a 15 con save for half. It makes the save, so it takes 9. Boom. Got it. Okay, after Mara's Gimbal.
All right, I'm going to use my cunning action to disengage.
Okay.
Move down to here, and I'll attack with my dragon tooth.
Okay. Dragon Tooth, 10 is a hit.
All right, so that's going to be 11.
See, they're immune to acid,
So
so
8.
we'll ignore that. Anything else?
Nope, just the 8 damage, and then I'll continue my move.
Sneak attack, maybe?
Yeah, sneak attack. Sorry. Another
What
6.
a rogue. What a rogue.
Well, that stupid Otyugh threw me off my game.
It's still, his voice is still ringing in your head.
Yeah. Starting to
Why?
second guess myself.
Why? After Gimbal is Harry.
Ba, ba, ba. Okay. I will do a Thunder Wave.
15 con save. Failed that. You want to push him?
Yeah. Yeah. Let him come back to us.
And you can move if you want. Nora, your turn.
Don't worry, Puddin'. I got your puddin'. Where is it? Come on. There it is.
Gimbal's never had this much affection in his life.
I'm going after Pudding 1.
Pudding 1. 20 is a hit. Lightning damage. Little pregnant pause while I look something up. When the lightning damage affects it, first of all, it's immune to the lightning damage, but it splits into 2 new puddings.
That's good.
Yes, but they're smaller.
Good thinking.
Double the experience points.
I wish it was that way.
There we go.
Smaller.
I'm going to make this guy pudding 3.
If we just keep doing that, we could just stomp on them.
Yep.
Science.
Blinded me.
and
I'm happy where I'm at. I'm done.
and your witch bolt will say is attached to pudding 1.
Yeah, drop that quick.
No, because they do get smaller. You can kill them with one blow.
Let's see here. I'll use this for witch bolt. There we go. All right. After Nora is Varen.
All right, I'm going to edge over here. Burning Hands 1 and 3.
Nice.
Yeah, what a team! What a team!
Dex save.
Synergy.
Let's see. They do take fire damage. Full fire damage. Here's their dex saves. Oh my god, a pudding made a dex save. They both made a dex save.
That my save should
No
be
way.
15. and
Oh,
14.
okay. So only one made it. So, let's see. So in book order, pudding 3 would be the first one. He failed. He takes 5. So -5. And pudding 1 made it and takes 2. -2. And after Varen, Oh, I gotta add putting 3 to the initiative. That turn, he'll go the same time as putting 1. Putting 1's turn. Alright, closest being Harry. He comes up to Harry. And pseudopod attack on Harry. 12's a miss. Then putting 3 goes. He comes up to Harry. 23 Harry.
That'll hit even with my shield.
5 bludgeoning and 24 acid.
Oh.
Are you wearing any armor, Harry?
No.
Okay, I'll drop the
And then putting 2 goes. Putting 2 comes.
Oh, the -1 is permanent
Yeah.
to armor?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Putting 2 comes forward and attacks. He's got 3 targets, so he'll go after Mara. Torn, go ahead.
I'll attack him. 16 to hit for 12.
Yes, and I forgot something about these guys. The slashing damage from your sword seems to have no effect on them. So you shouldn't have done the damage before, but you would have known that.
Magical.
Even if it's magical. But you would have known that, so did you want to change a weapon for this attack? Let's see, what did you do before? I forgot. You hit for 5 and 11, which was actually 12.
Total of 18.
18. And for your second attack the first time, you could have switched weapons. Well, no, you were wearing a shield, so you can just switch weapons. So you did no damage the first time, so that adds 18 back to him. Sorry about forgetting that. There we go.
Well, then shit.
Do you have any alternate
was it just
weapon?
slashing, or did the piercing?
My alternate
Piercing
weapons are
did
10
damage.
to the javelin, so.
Yeah, piercing did damage, so you could use a javelin on him.
Alright, I'll use a javelin on him.
Okay, go for it.
It's not magical, so they're disposable. For
4. And this guy also split into 2 when you hit him with the sword the first time. So,
Oh wow, Harry, you're down hit points.
yeah, he took a little damage that time.
Took 29, yeah.
So this guy...
Well, I'll throw you
22.
healing spell.
There we go, this guy. I'm reducing their hit points, but I'm also reducing their maximum, so that's why you don't see their hit points change. There we go, and they're both that size. And it was 2 that came forward and took the 4 damage from you. And then this guy will become number 4. And number 4 will go in the initiative order right after number 2. Okay, and he comes forward and attacks. And he's got 3 targets, and they are going to go after Mara this time again. So attack on Mara with a pseudopod. 8 to hit's a miss. Torin, your turn.
I can't do a whole lot against these guys. I'll keep jabbing at them with a javelin, I guess. Unless...
Do you have healing spells? Do you want to throw a healing spell to Harry?
Yeah, I'll do that. I will hit Harry with a just a first level cure wounds.
Okay. 9, nice.
So 9. And yeah, guess I'm done.
Your turn, Mara. Ooh, Spirit Guardians. That'll lay some waste to these guys in a hurry. Alright, I'm going to put a little aura around you. Yours is kind of a dark Spirit Guardians. And it's going to be 15 feet.
All of them.
1, 2, 3, there you go. Nice. When they start their turn in the area, they'll take damage. Anything else, Mara? And you're concentrating.
Yeah, no.
Oh, Torin, you're concentrating too, by the way.
Yes, I know.
Okay. Alright, after Mara goes Gimbal.
You know what? I'm going to do a level 2 cure light wounds on, or cure wounds on Harry.
Alright, go for it.
This is level 2, so that's a total of 15.
Nice. Your turn, Harry.
I'll do another Thunder Wave on the 2 puddings that are close to doing something to maybe interrupt concentration, the
Okay.
damaged ones to the
Okay.
south.
Okay. All right. It's a 15 con save. Both fail. Both take 13 thunder damage.
And you can push them back to the edge. They're too stupid to know to get out, and they'll just come right back to us, and it's difficult terrain, correct?
It is difficult terrain. All done, Harry?
Okay. Yep.
Nora, your turn.
Got my short bow. I'm going to stop the witch bolt.
Okay.
And we're going to do the short bow on number 3.
Okay. A 15 hit, and you get sneak attack for 19 damage. Okay.
I won't be getting that arrow back.
Nope. Baron, your turn.
All right, same drill with the burning hands.
All right. Okay. Saves in book order. Fail. Fail. Let me fix your burning hands real quick here, Baron. Fix your checks. So you should be on spells. You should be +7, you're saying? Yep. Should be.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, they'll be right from now on. They both take full damage, 6 fire damage each. And after Varen, there you go. Putting 1. Go ahead and roll your damage for me, Mara. Just hit that Spirit Guardians again. Okay, 13 necrotic damage, 15 wisdom save for half. Made the save, so took 6 necrotic. And then attacks Harry, the pseudopod. 19 to hit you, Harry.
I'll shield.
Shield spell goes up. And then putting 3's turn. He's in the area. Do your damage again, Mara. 13 necrotic. 15 wisdom save. Fails it and is destroyed.
Yay!
And then putting 2. Do your damage again. I think he dies either way. He does die either way. And then putting 4 one more time. 14. Here's his wisdom save. Made it, so he takes 7. And then moves forward. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. That's let's see, their speed is 20 feet, so he can make it. Here's who he attacks randomly again. It's going to be Torin this time. Torin, pseudopod coming your way. 17 to hit.
I'm 18.
Oh, nice. Your turn, Torin.
I'm going to stick this guy in front of me with my javelin. So it actually does 8 points of damage, because that should be plenty. I'm hoping.
What's so funny?
I'm gonna stick this guy.
Get away from me.
And you can move if you want, Torin.
Call it.
And your turn, Mara.
Well, I'm gonna drop my warhammer and fail.
Oh, light crossbow, that is a miss. Gimbal, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move up here and stab with my dragon tooth.
Okay. That is a hit.
So that's gonna be 5 plus. Sorry, I don't know why it's not doing it.
Sometimes they stop and I have to reset them. Yeah, I'll have to reset them here real quick.
Alright. Okay, so the first one was 7. So that's going to be 12 damage total.
Got it.
And I'm going to then attack with my rapier.
Your non-magic rapier?
Yep.
Okay. That's a hit. For 9. Nice damage. And you have a -1 in the rapier now.
That's fine. I'm gonna just throw the rapier on the ground. I bought that extra rapier. I didn't want to carry it around anymore.
Harry, your turn. Oh,
Ba,
shoot.
ba.
Oh, I totally forgot this. You took 8 damage as well, Gimbal.
What's that?
You took 8 acid. Oh, you don't. You resist acid, so you took 4 acid damage.
That's right. That's the first time I got to use my resistance.
Nice, yeah.
I'm gonna do firebolt at disadvantage.
Pretty smart. These things are pretty easy to hit. And that takes him out. All right. Now, you look at the vast loot of excrement and treasure that you got by your murderous ways.
Baron's detect magic should still be up. Maybe.
Possibly. If you didn't cast any other concentration spells. In the pile of order, well, first of all, who wants to search through it?
I'll search through it.
Okay. Gimbal goes searching through it.
I'm not afraid of good working class work.
You're gonna help too, Torin?
I'll search too.
Okay. Okay, I need both. Well, actually, not Torin, because he is divinely protected. But I need Gimbal to make a Constitution save. And you get +2 on the save because you got...
Yeah, because I'll be close.
Yeah, but it's not quite enough. So you get diseased. You're poisoned until the disease is cured.
Maybe you want to make that save.
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
You want an inspiration?
Too late.
no, but I will use my Black Dragon Mask to make.
Oh, okay. All right. You ignore the damage. Ignore the disease. And you find in the pile of refuse a slightly dented but embedded with several Cabochon gems, a silver urn worth 1,300 gold pieces. In addition to the urn, you also find a lockbox, which contains 110 gold pieces and various coins, as well as a little locket. Inside the locket is a picture of an owlbear. And the last thing you find is a shield, a magical shield, fashioned of dull black steel and festooned with hundreds upon hundreds of human teeth.
Anybody else use shields?
Just you and Mara. So, Mara, do you want to carry it? And Torin, do you want to carry it?
I would like to carry it, but what does Mara want?
That's fine with me.
Okay.
Fine with
So, Torin, you are carrying the shield.
Okay.
I was talking to Blaze. Does the shield emanate magic from Varen?
Oh yeah, it's magical.
It's the toothiness makes me wonder. I'm going to use my divine sense to see if it's evil.
Before you pick it up or after?
Before.
Okay. No, it's not evil.
Cool. Then I'll pick it up. It's totally evil.
Totally good for you.
Should we go back over to the other hallway and check it out?
Well, there's an exit here.
Yeah, what's the place to the south?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. To the south leads into sewers, and I'll just show you the rest of the map here. So to the passageway that went past this room leads to sewers. The passageway to the south leads to sewers. The only way left is the passageway that you passed just before you got to this room. And there's some stairs leading down into an area that that's blocked by a door with the same symbols that were on the floor of the storeroom above.
so we need to go that way.
Yep.
I'm going to spend 5 of my 6 remaining sorcery points to recover my single-use 3rd level spell.
Okay.
So I've still got all my 1st level, I've used all my 2nd level, and I've used my 4th level.
Okay. All right. So the entrance, there's a short set of stairs that lead to the entrance. The door, while not concealed, is identical to the door separating the passages from the storeroom area. And you were able to watch Selfaril manipulate the runes in the first door, so you can mimic what he did if you want. Or you can bring him back with a healing or lay on hands.
I'm gonna mimic what you did.
Okay. Yeah, that does work. And you find the High Lord's Respite. Quite literally a breath of fresh air as opposed to the fetid passages just outside. It's a suite of 4 small bedrooms and 1 larger bedroom. Each is positioned around a common room with a large rune-covered table and an enormous fire pit.
Nice.
So, you set Selfaril in one of the rooms for him to recover. You guys can notify Rastal, the High Cloak, Rastal Shan, that you're here, if you like, or not. Your
Yes,
choice.
we do.
Take a short. Want to take a short rest first?
You can take a short rest.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Anybody who spends a hit die, which we're all pretty well full,
Yeah.
so I don't know if anybody will. But if you do, you get an extra D6. Because I'm going to play some gentle, soothing music.
All right. You take a short rest. Selfaril will be out for quite a while still.
Oh, can we take an extended rest?
You can certainly start if you want, but before you start,
Oh, I need to use my mirror to let Rastal
okay.
know that we've made it to the respite.
I get my
All right.
in-party conspiration back.
You complete your short rest, no problem, but you don't think you'll be able to take a long rest, because when you contact Shan, he tells you, I'm concerned. Despite all of our precautions, there are interested parties that are searching for the sword. Word has got out that something took place on the road there. They don't know
Do you
what it
think
was.
The dead soldiers that gave it away?
That could be it. The clock is ticking, I'm afraid. I believe that Selfaril must issue his formal challenge as soon as he has regained his full strength, which should be in about a day. However, moving alone against the power base surrounding Jacine Drakehorn is foolish and dangerous. I need you to scour the city while Selfaril recovers. Make agreements and gain the support of as many groups as possible, so that Selfaril's challenge goes off without a hitch. The first place I recommend you stop would be at the Temple of Timora. Wyland Baral there, he's sympathetic to your cause. Talk to him. He might know others who can help. Take Selfaril's signet ring. He won't need it while he's resting. Tell them that you're there with Selfaril's blessing, and you will get people on your side.
I pry the ring off of his fingers.
Okay.
I will,
Does
Gimbal,
he?
I will take the ring.
Okay.
I'm
Does
a
he have
close
any
and
other
dirty
rings on his
bastard.
fingers?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, alright. Don't know which ring it could have been. Take them all. Just
Sure.
to be on the safe side.
Right.
What about the one in his nose? No.
Okay. So,
Does he have any?
Head to
Does he
the
have a
Temple
belt?
of Timora.
so you guys have a choice. You can stay here and rest, and proceed with Selfaril basically without anyone backing him, or you can go try and get favor with some of the other groups within Mulmaster.
I say let's go get favor with other groups.
Okay. The Temple of Timora you can find no problem. Do you want to go there first? Other groups in Mulmaster include, there's the City Watch, there's the Red Wizards, there's the Nobles, there's the Hawks, there's the Cloaks, of course, but you already have an in with the Cloaks. Yeah, that's what you know of.
We already have the support of the cloaks then?
Yeah.
In this?
Yep.
Okay.
As
Then
much
let's
as you
go
can.
to
You gotta be careful, because remember,
some could be corrupt.
no, well, look at your, you, Harry, have sworn to defend the rule of the High Blade. and protect Mole Master from the incursions of arcane magic and uphold the Edict of Arcane Management. The key word there, the rule of the High Blade. So you're kind of going against what you've sworn to do. Luckily, you have the backing of the Chief of the Cloaks while you're doing this. So maybe you won't be, and maybe if you can win, the Bay Knights won't banish you to the Nine Hells.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of important you win.
Well, plus he is supporting a High Blade.
Kind of, not the High Blade.
Okay, so let's go to Timora first.
Okay.
Maybe he can name drop somebody for us.
There you go. You get to Timora's temple. Wylan Baral's there, a priest at the Temple of Timora. Baral is the brother of Alid Baral, who came from Flan. Alid was actually killed as people were exiting Flan, but Wylan rescued her and had her raised from the dead. So Alid's also in the town. Wylan is all about getting rid of Jacine Dracorn. So go ahead and let me know what you say to him, actually.
I explained to him that I show him the ring, and I tell him that Selfaril lives, he's recuperating, and he plans to overthrow the evil of, what's-her-face?
Jacine Dracorn.
Jacine.
And destroy the Priests of Bane, right?
And
Yes.
destroy the... Yes.
I tell him.
I can assure you that the other priests will run interference against the Priests of Bane and help you in your cause. We'll destroy that foul stench from the city forever.
That's right.
I have a friend inside the Hawks who you should go see. His name is Sark Tolliver. He might be able to help keep the Hawks or get the Hawks on your side.
Sounds
Okay.
good. Let's do it.
Okay,
We can
and
thank him and...
You bet. Going forward, Kirk, why don't you have someone else do all the talking? Only because you played this one before.
Okay.
Okay. So where do you want to go next, guys?
Let's go to the Hawks.
Okay. The Hawks it is.
And I don't mind doing the talking because,
Yeah, we know.
very charismatic.
Some of you have played, and it might have been Varen. No, I think Wake was the one who played this one, David. Embers
I've
of
never played this one.
No, I mean Embers of Elmwood. I think that was Wake, though.
Oh, okay.
That was DDEX02-14. That's where you met Sark Tolliver.
Oh, okay. I did Embers, but with a different character.
Yeah. Anyone else do Embers? Embers of Elmwood?
I did.
Did that,
I have. I don't remember. if
Khamed.
I don't think I...
Okay. Well, Sark Tolliver is a hawk. It was a hawk who was leading the contingent that tried to kill you when the adventure started today. So you're going to have to be a little careful. So you should be able to find Sark at well, Wyland doesn't know for sure. You'll just have to go looking.
Right.
So you can start canvassing the city and asking about him. You can go to where the Hawks patrol normally. You can go to the Tower of Blades. What would you like to do to try and find Sark?
Since we don't know that all of the blades. I mean, we actually fought one blade or hawk rather.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that going to the Tower of the Blades is a good idea. Maybe we should try to canvass the city and see if we can find out if he's somewhere else.
Okay.
Sounds
Do
good.
we think there were any witnesses?
No, there wasn't. But the point I'm making is that if we're going there to ask the Hawks to turn on the High Blade, at least one Hawk was there trying to stop that from happening.
There you go.
That's good.
Okay. So you go about town discreetly, trying to find where Sark Tolliver might be. You run across a patrol of soldiery with a hawk with them. And just as you're basically trying to make it the other direction because you're not so sure about the situation, another patrol comes down that street, and quickly you're surrounded by hawks and soldiery in all directions. You are arrested and taken into custody by the hawks for the scuffle and likely murders committed on the road into Mole Master, you're told. You're taken into a stinking dungeon where you wait and wait. And after about an hour or so, the guard disappears. And then a single man walks into view, and it's Sark. He opens up the jail cell and says, "Come with me." He leads you out of the dungeon that you're in, a back way out, and down some city streets. And then finally, when you're way far away from that place, he turns and says, "It's not that I don't trust you, but I don't trust you. What
That's
is it?
very wise.
What is it you are looking for?"
We are looking for allies in a noble struggle for the future of this great city. We have only the best interests of Mole Master at heart, and the
What-
true Mole Masterites.
What is this? What is going to happen?
Let me ask you first, are you devoted to the city or to the High Blade?
Of course, I'm devoted to the High Blade and the Hawks, and he emphasizes the Hawks.
And if the Hawks could have even more influence than they do right now?
Tell me, be direct. What are your plans?
Okay, I say we've let me think how to word this. We are looking for people to support us. The true High Blade, Selfaril, has gathered a sizable force to take back the city, and we're trying to minimize the bloodshed by getting the influence of the Hawks on his side.
I'm not so sure you'll be successful.
At minimizing the bloodshed or at getting the Hawks on his side?
At getting Selfaril into power. Go to make a persuasion check, normal check.
Now, if I was lying about the army, can I do a deception check instead?
What do you say about the army instead, exactly?
I said that he's gathered a sizable force of...
Oh, yeah, he hasn't gathered anyone, so go make deception.
All right.
Hey, Tom, could
Yeah.
I show my cloak's badge to maybe aid or give him advantage?
You can at a different time, but not for this guy. But keep that in the back of your pocket. You can do it again sometime. Okay, what's your deception check total? 20?
It's, no,
29? 21?
Plus 9.
All right.
21.
Sark tells you that I don't speak for all of the Hawks or the soldiery, but those who are personally loyal to me, I can assure you that they will be confuse the others enough that the Hawks and the soldiery don't get in your way.
We have an accord.
All right.
And I spit my hand and hold it out.
I think you should go talk to Zora or some of the other nobles and see if you can get them on your side too. Zora Culkin was the one whose manor was burned down. You heard about that.
Oh, yeah. For my good friend, Ed.
Yeah. Komed, your good friend. That's right. You can't use deception on the DM.
You know, the one nice thing... The one nice thing about Fantasy Grounds is that it actually comes up as deception check, so that way I can really say I'm deceiving you.
Okay, so Sark arranges for a meeting with you and Zora at the Traveler's Cloak Inn, which is in the eastern part of the city and one of the biggest inns and most richest inns in the city. You guys meet with her by lunchtime that day. She's there with a group of other nobles, and she says, Sark tells me that I should listen to what you guys are doing.
You should. What has he told you so far?
Why don't you tell me what you wanted to say?
Because I need to keep my lies straight. Okay, so what I don't actually say that. We have heard that you are interested in a change, that you have had your power curtailed, and wrongfully so, and maybe you're interested in a return to the old ways when you truly did lead this city through your wisdom.
Return to the old ways would be beneficial. There's one condition for our aid. I must be reinstated as a blade if we are successful.
That won't be a problem at all. Selfaril already told us that we have carte blanche to promise anything to get your powerful aid on our side.
Go ahead and make a deception check.
And I agree with. I support that wholeheartedly. So can I give him advantage?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks.
Gnome powers activate. Yes.
I critted advantage.
Okay, you have the nobles on your side. Do you want to ask them if there's anyone else, or do you want to go find someone else on your own?
I'll ask them if there's anyone else they would recommend bringing into this.
They recommend. There's a criminal element in this city. You may or may not have heard of the Zentarum.
I may or may not have heard of them.
It's a criminal organization, not the Zentarum, but the organization that operates in the Zent ghetto named the Hangmen. It's a small syndicate that's supported by the Zent people, but it's just one step above a street gang. However, their leadership is canny and well informed. If you want someone operating on the streets, they'd be who to talk to.
Well, I feel like I may have a advantage in dealing with them.
Okay, so you're off to the Zent ghetto?
Yes.
All right. You meet up in the Zent ghetto with some of your old homies, if you were a Zent.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
If I were.
If you were.
But I flashed the Zent hand signs.
Okay.
And I tag a couple walls on the way by.
All right.
I also join him if I were.
Very good.
Yeah, I rolled the Zent coin that has the Zent mark across my fingers, real subtle like.
All right.
Take notes of all this.
You soon meet up with a gentleman named Vincent, who may or may not have ties to organizations in the Zent ghetto, who says he's heard about you guys. He's heard about a little scuffle outside of town. Was that you?
We may or may not have been involved in a scuffle outside of town.
Well, you know what they say. Every blade's a black blade.
Until it's something red blood.
So, close enough. All right, you can do
You are a talker, Gibble.
Yeah, you are good at this, Gibble. You can do a persuasion check with advantage.
All right.
19,
That's gonna be
good
a-
enough.
that
Okay.
should be a
The Hangman,
6 actually.
there's just one thing you must do for us to offer our aid for you. Encourage the protected integration of the Zent citizens under Selfaril.
I'm sorry, what's that?
Encourage the protected integration of the Zent citizens under Selfaril.
Absolutely. That was a condition. Trust me, I've already ensured that that's a condition of our aid.
All right, you got one place to go left. That's the City Watch, and you know the City Watch. It's too big an organization for you to get the whole City Watch on your side, but you know it's rife with bribery. So maybe the right amount of bribe placed to the right leaders of the watch might make some patrols not go where they're supposed to go, and some people not follow orders to come to the aid of a certain high blade, that kind of thing.
That sounds good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So the question is, how much gold do you want to spend in bribes?
Oh, none.
I know.
Nope, they're done. I feel like the City Watch's time has come to an end.
Does anyone in the party want to spend any bribes on the City Watch?
We just found a whole bunch of stuff in the sewer. Why don't we just parcel some of that out?
How much do we have?
Wealth. It's a ghetto. They need wealth.
How much do we
We
need cat eye?
we can grease the 5 palms with each of those Kairosobas or whatever.
Uh-huh. So, Kirk, if you use up your one favor of being a cloak, I'll tell you exactly how much gold you need.
Yes, I will do that.
Okay, 50 gold pieces and bribes is all you need.
All right.
So you'll take that out of the party treasure, and you have the City Watch bribed. So you think you're about wrapped up. There's one other organization that you could go talk to, and that is the Red Wizards of Thay. But you're contacted through the Silver Mirror at about that same time by Rastal Shan. And he says he's heard from the nobles that you have their backing. There's one other group that you might want to talk to, and that is the Beholder Corps, the Mole Master Beholder Corps. I don't know if you've heard of them. They dwell in the caves outside of town. He tells you where the caves are exactly, gives you some directions. If you think you're up to it, you could talk to them as well. So you have 2 places left. You could go to the Mole Master Beholder Corps, or to the Red Wizards, or to both. And Rastal says he can also send an invitation. He can get you an invitation into the Thayan Embassy if you like.
Yeah, they're necromancers. We need to stay away from them.
Okay, so does anyone want to go to the Beholder Corps?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay.
I don't know anything about it. That's why I'll go there.
You head out into the wilderness. You come to a cave. A big, huge natural cave in the hillside. And in the back of the cave, you see a tunnel that's worked smooth that goes back into the mountain. You think you're in the right spot, and you start heading that direction when you see something at the edge of your dark vision gimbal. Something big, about 8 to 10 feet in diameter, floating about 10 feet off the ground, moving down the tunnel towards you. And something else is above its head, waving around above its head. And as it gets closer, you can see it's a floating ball with a big central eye and eye stalks coming out of the top, an actual beholder coming your direction.
So that's the Beholder Corps.
What do you want to do?
I hold up my hands, palms out, and I say, "Noble beholder, we are here to talk about the future of Mole Master and the mighty power of the Mole Master Beholder Corps.
To who am I speaking?
I am Gimbal, an envoy, a special envoy of the True High Blade.
The True High Blade would do well to come talk to me himself.
The True High Blade is mastering his forces to take back the city from the usurper sitting currently in the Tower of Blades.
And he needs our help, doesn't he?
Your help would go greatly appreciated. He does not wish to rule over a ruined city destroyed by the strife to come. With your awesome might, the city could be taken much more easily.
Well, we shall be his co-rulers. I will be one of the High Blades too. How does that sound?
This is an interesting proposal.
And as he says that, and you say that's an interesting proposal, you see 2 more beholders coming down the tunnel towards you guys.
Hold on. Let me discuss this with the High Blade. I am in communication with him telepathically.
Make a deception check.
Okay. 30. I was wrong, but it's not a +9, it's a +8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my character sheet's all sort of screwed up right now. Anyways, yeah, so 30.
Don't keep me waiting long.
Of course not. And I close my eyes and I put 2 fingers to my temple, and then I start going. I start mouthing that. Yes, he wants to. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. I'll let him know. He says that this is agreeable on one condition, that you would be a silent partner, that he would discuss everything with you before making a decision, but for the world, he would be the sole, as far as the world would know, he would be the sole ruler.
That's how it should be. We will be the true masters behind him in the darkness. You have our support.
Excellent.
Now let's go. And all the beholders start going with you.
All right, let's do it.
All right. You have got the Beholder Corps, Sark Tolliver and the Hawks, the Nobles, the City Watch, the Hangman, the Temple of Timora, and you don't want to get the Red Wizards, is that true?
Oh, hey, I say more the merrier. I'm on a roll. But I'll defer to the party.
Party vote. Who wants the Red Wizards? The Red Wizards of Thay.
Sure.
Oh, if we bring them along, then it's all good.
That's a no so far. That's a
It's tied.
tied.
Party.
That's a no. And David.
No pressure, Dave.
I think David's
Yeah, I'm
muted.
unmuted again. That would be a no.
That's a no, okay.
Okay, so no.
No Red Wizards. Okay. So you return. This takes you basically the whole time that Selfaril is recovering. Well, not the whole time. You get back in time that you guys can also take a long rest
Ooh, nice.
before Selfaril is back.
Nice.
When you finish your long rest, Sephiril's ready to go. The beholders are there, and Selfaril looks at you guys like, what in the fuck did you guys do? The beholders just nod.
I kind of motioned like, just go.
So Josh is like Jack Black on Spring.
Yes.
All right. There's a chill in the air outside as you guys exit the High Blades Respite into the town. The wind is gusty, like always in the city, coming from the harbor. Selfaril stands in the midst of your party. Your party is likewise surrounded by the allies you have pledged public support for the former High Blade, including the Hangman, including the Beholders, including members of the nobility, and others. And Selfaril starts the procession off towards the Tower of Blades. Actually, the Tower of the Wyvern, where the High Blade is. So let me move the map here so you guys can see that.
Basically, we're going to curse up one corrupt group and bring in our own corrupt group.
Pretty much, yeah. Between 5 and 4 is the Wave and Wink. So you guys just travel down the procession, basically that's here, to number 2, which is the Tower of the Wyvern, where the High Blade is. And when you get to the Tower of the Wyvern, where the High Blade is, Selfaril announces his challenge. With a flourish and the sound of steel rasping against steel, Selfaril's sword, which served as his prison for over a century, is drawn. The magical blade flashes in the sunlight. Selfaril's voice booms as he shouts his challenge to the battlements. Dracorn Noon, the Keep Circle! And with that, you are committed to a course with an unsure destination. You guys have to travel from the Tower of the Wyvern 2 to the South Road Keep 3. And as you do, there are a lot of people in the city who don't want to see you succeed. Members of the Bay Knight priesthood especially. Various members of the Cloaks who aren't on your side. The City Watch, or the members of the City Watch that aren't bribed. So the procession between now and traveling to the South Road Keep, you're beset on all sides by these different factions, but your factions will help you. So this is kind of freeform here. Though Rastal Shan is keeping an eye on as many of the Cloaks as he can, there are still many high-placed members within the organization who are on the pay of the High Blade. They ambush the party with a variety of spells as the procession passes by the Tower of Blades. However, you've gained the support of the Mole Master Beholder Corps. They can use their central eyes to counter the spells cast by the ambushers and negate any attacks that they might do to your party. So, they do, and that attack against you guys is prevented as you travel south. Then the City Watch has been called out in force to halt the procession. Pushed by the High Blade, the Watch commanders send out a full company of guards to clear the streets by force if necessary. However, there's enough of the guards that have been bribed that the force is much reduced from where it should be. Many ignore orders and return to the barracks. So you take no attacks from the city guard. The nobles loyal to Jacine Dracorn send out their own personal bodyguard forces to harry the procession. Left unchecked, the nobles' forces ensure that the Temple of Timora's contribution would be reduced. So, the nobles could be countered by Zora and her nobles, or you could ask Sark to chase them off with an intimidating glare and some hastily barked orders of his soldiery troops, but that'd prevent him from interceding later, if you need him for something else later. So you do want to try and use the nobles to help or Sark to help?
Nobles.
I vote nobles.
Nobles? Any other
Yeah.
choices? Nobles? Okay. Alright, so the nobles are able to basically fend off the loyalists and keep you guys moving. The Hawks and soldiery are professional troops, as cool and competent as they come. Unlike the City Watch, they're utterly loyal to their station as well as the High Blade. They are a force to be reckoned with. However, you have Sark Tolliver, a senior Hawk, and he's able to order them to stand down. Though if he does that, you won't have him with you for the final showdown against Jacine. So would you rather take the attacks from the soldiery or have the soldiery stand down?
Stand down.
Yeah, stand down.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Agreed.
So you make it to the final showdown.
It's the final.
You finally arrive at the dueling circle just in front of South Road Keep. An enormous crowd has gathered. It's quickly apparent to you that the majority of the crowd is comprised of lay members, fighting priests, and acolytes of the Church of Bane. Jacine Dracorn is there. When your procession arrives, Rastal Shan is already there standing near the High Blade Dracorn. As the formalities of the duel are discussed, the High Blade Dracorn suggests that Rastal Shan should act as the duel's judge. Any of you disagree?
No, I don't.
The rules, Rastal Shan comes forward and says no one may take part in the duel except for the High Blade Dracorn and the challenger Selfaril. All others must not render aid, or else Selfaril's challenge will be forfeit. And everyone starts to surround where the battle will take place, including you guys. Let's take a quick...
Start taking odds.
Very good. Let's take a quick break. Okay, so Selfaril and his whole contingent, including your party, arrive at the South Cape. Waiting there is Jacine Dracorn. Selfaril and Jacine square off for a one-on-one combat. You guys take your spots in the crowd, taking wagers, watching what's happening. The Banite priests are in the crowd. Here's a picture of Banite priest for you. They're watching what's going on. They're eyeing you guys with malicious intent. And the battle starts. You can see just by watching the two, as soon as the battle starts, that it should be no problem for Selfaril to win. He's definitely a much stronger fighter than Jacine is. Jacine fights like a rogue. And she fights like a rogue without anyone adjacent to Selfaril to give her advantage. So that's not going to work out too good for her.
They use that swashbuckler class.
That's right. So those two square off, and they're going at it, fighting, trading blows. Selfaril's getting the best of it. About 30 seconds into the fight, Selfaril scores a telling blow against Dracorn. The air is filled with cries of anger and alarm issuing from the Banite contingent, as Jacine reels from a particularly effective attack from Selfaril. One priest in particular shouts curses and epithets at Selfaril before closing his eyes in concentration. and, without warning, a number of his colleagues begin to claw wildly at their face and clothing, falling to the ground and rolling in absolute agony. Their inhuman wails of pain suddenly stop as their features swell and twist grotesquely. A heartbeat later, something claws its way forth from each of their writhing forms, exploding in a shower of blood and bone. The Baneites yell and rush forward to attack. The creatures that came out are devils, and the devils are between you and Selfaril. Selfaril turns and looks at you guys and yells, "Stop the devils!" The beholders are disintegrating Baneites left and right. The hangmen are cutting Baneites left and right. So your other factions are taking care of the Banite priests, but you guys are the only thing between the devils and Selfaril. So I'm going to set you guys up basically anywhere in the square that you want to be. The fight's actually happening below the words to Southgate, so you can be anywhere by to Southgate if you want.
I would like to change opponents with the beholders.
There are 2 barbed devils coming your way, and as the fiends are descending upon you, other creatures with jagged glaives arrive in clouds of smoke and fire. These other fiends immediately descend upon the bystanders with malice. In response, a number of brave souls in livery of black and gold emerge from the crowd and begin to fight the devils in single combat. Shouts of "Every blade is a black blade" fill the air as the battle begins in earnest. The black network has arrived. 1 devil squares off on Gimbal, and 1 devil squares off on Mara. And Gimbal and Mara, you know you must fight these 1-on-1 to earn your renown and glory for the Zentarum.
I holler out at my companions, "Don't help me, unless it looks like I need it."
I immediately shoot.
There's 2 Harpers in the group, I believe. You guys know that after this fight, you need to have words with the head cloak and see if you can get Kenora. If you want to become a Harper, you could become a Harper. I mean, not Harper, cloak. You're a Harper, right?
I am Harper.
Okay, and that would fulfill the renown for both you and for Harry if you did that. And then Torrin's a Harper too, and for Torrin. And then for the Order of the Gauntlet Baron, you know you must defeat all the devils. But it doesn't have to be 1-on-1. So you probably have it the easiest, because your goal is the party's goal. Alright, the devils. The barbed devils look like this. There's 2 of them coming your way. And the bearded devils look like this. And those 2 bearded devils are squaring up on your little gnome friend and the priestess. So, put 1 on Gimbal, 1
Go ahead and roll
on
initiative.
Mara. Not yet. And then the other 2 devils coming your way. There and there.
Tom, would we know anything about the devils?
You know fire won't be good against them. You know silver weapons are needed to hurt them. Or magic. That's about the extent of what you know, probably.
Okay.
Alright. So, yeah, go and roll initiative, everyone.
Nice. Critted my initiative.
Ooh, good thing you did. Because the devil did too. Gimbal, you go first.
Alright. I'm going to attack the beard one with my dragon tooth.
Okay.
With advantage.
Okay.
Crit.
Nice start.
Good start.
Let's see if they take acid damage. Let me look that up here. They have no immunity or resistance to acid. So that does full damage to them.
so that's going to be 10, 13, plus 14, 27. Is that right? Did I do the math right?
27, yeah.
And are these devils enemies of the Cult of the Dragon?
No.
I feel like they should be.
They should be, yeah, but they're not.
And
Yep.
I'm going to use as my bonus action, I'm going to give Marikai combat inspiration.
Oh, she's got to fight one-on-one.
Oh, so that wouldn't work?
Probably.
Oh, all right. Sorry. I'm going to give Torin combat inspiration.
All right.
Since he's right beside me.
Go ahead and let him know what that does. Just hit the button on it.
I know.
Okay. After Gimbal, Beard 1 attacks Gimbal back. Multi-attacking first with his Beard. 7's miss, then with his Glaive. 11's miss. Then Nora, your turn.
So I'm going to cast Mirror Image on myself.
Okay.
5 to there. And then I'll dash.
And then Harry, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to do use 4 sorcery points and twin spell Blight on Barb 1 and Barb 2.
All right.
Oh!
Nice.
Nice.
I'm happy.
Barbed 1.
Here, let's just get crazy. I'm going to spend one more point to re-roll my 2 2s. And
So one more?
One more. Yeah, 44.
So 44, okay. Barbed 1, this is a con save. He made it. Barb 2, he made it. And so they take 22 damage each. And after Harry, the Beard 2 goes. You can move if you want, Harry. Beard 2 attacks Mara. Multi-attacking first with the Beard. 21, Mara.
21 will hit.
You take 6 piercing damage, and you need to make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw. Okay, you make that, so no poison for you. And then
I'm
his...
also going to use a reaction.
Okay. Wrath of the Storm. 15 lightning damage or thunder. Which do you want it to be? Lightning or thunder?
Lightning.
Lightning. No resistance to lightning. Dex save for him. He makes his dex save, so he takes 7.
7.
Got it. Okay. And then his second attack is with his glaive. 21 to hit.
Wow. Yeah.
10 slashing. I got DC 12 Constitution save, or else you take an Infernal Wound. So you take an Infernal Wound, which means you'll lose a D10 damage at the start of each of your turns. You can stop that with an action to make a medicine check, or if you get magic healing. Good thing you know a cleric. Your turn.
Well, does that affect his one-on-one?
No, it not. He is a cleric.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Mara is a cleric. Yeah. Plus, Mara's healing is all bonus action healing.
Oh yeah. I'll have to do that. First, I'm gonna use a Warhammer.
Okay, 21 hit for 6 bludgeoning to him.
And then bonus action.
And healing word yourself. Okay. And therefore you're not infernally wounded anymore. Varen, your turn. You might be muted, David.
Yeah, we don't want to hit the
You don't want to hit the bearded devils.
bearded devils, right? I'm gonna just, for now, magic missile barbed 2.
Okay.
as I find the button. There it is.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 magic missile, force damage to him. Got it. You can move if you want.
No, I'm good.
Barbed 2. He will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go to here and hurl flame at Varen. Multi-attacking and do hurl flame twice. So the first one on Varen is a 22 to hit Varen.
You bet.
13.
Yeah.
13 fire damage. And then a second one, 19 to hit.
I'm going to shield that one.
Shield spell goes up. Okay. After him, Torin, your turn.
I holler at Torin, don't worry about Barb 2. I've got him.
If anyone attacks Barb 2 from now on, you lose all inspiration. I want to see Gimbal go down. Just joking. You can do whatever you want.
Well, all right then. I was going to position myself where I would attack Barb 2 and give you sneak attack on Beard 1, but...
Oh, no, it's not necessary.
All right, fine. You're going to use your lightning rod. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Barbed 1. I'm going to bonus action to cast my magic weapon.
Okay.
Power up my sword. And then I'm going to whack him with my longsword once. Does that hit?
You moving adjacent to him?
I did move adjacent to Barbed 1, yeah.
Does anyone else see him adjacent, or is he apart?
He's apart.
Showing him apart.
He's apart? Okay.
I've got.
Now he's adjacent.
Now you're adjacent. You might need to reload your map tools
No,
or your roll 20.
Okay. I should be southeast of him. That's where
You're
I'm seeing
not,
myself
yeah.
now.
Yeah, you're the only one seeing that, I think.
Did my attack come through?
Yep, your attack
I
came
rolled
through.
19.
Yep, you hit.
So it's actually 20 to hit for 7 damage. Now I'm southwest.
You're okay.
That's weird.
You just have to
You're-
you just have to
you're where you're
reload.
supposed to be.
You just have to reload. You can
I'll
do your
reload.
attack though.
I'm going to blow a second level spell, my other second level spell,
Okay.
to do a 5d8 smite on top of the 6 slash.
Very nice.
So
Yeah, paladins are worthless.
Yep. I don't know why you do want to play Paladin.
Why do you bring
You can just hit Divine Smite, it'll have it all in there. Or you could do that too. Okay, so that's 7 slashing, so 27 total damage.
Yep.
Nice hit. Okay. Alden?
And then I got a second longsword attack.
Oh yeah. 20's also hit.
So that's 21 for another 6.
Okay.
And I'll blow a first level spell to do a 4d8
Nice.
smite.
I've only got Barb to do attack now.
You blew a first level or a second level?
First level.
So it's 3 plus 6 more. So 9.
9.
9 plus 5.
Another 9. 6 because of the plus
9 plus 6. So 15.
Yeah.
Nice. Alright. After Torin,
Alright.
Barbed 1 goes and attacks Torin back. You will multi-attack Torin with a tail and 2 claws.
Alright, I'm
So claw
Reloading.
1 is a 14, claw 2 is a 25. For 4 piercing is all.
You have combat inspiration.
I'd have to max it to. Well, it depends upon what the shield is doing for me, but
Oh, yeah, you're wearing that shield. I have to remind me of that.
so my armor
Would
class.
we know
without
what it
any-
is after?
Yeah, after you
finish
stand at
this
rest, after you stand at rest, you would know what it is. It's a +2 shield.
Okay, so my AC is now 20.
Yep.
I
And
still have to get a.
whenever you're presented with an opportunity to act in a selfish or malevolent way, it heightens your urge to do so.
Nice.
Awesome.
Every time you try and help the poor, you're really helping yourself. Helping you
Not
is
so
better
much
than
a
helping the poor.
communist Anymore.
Yeah.
Shut up. I am too. I'm just more like the real communists. All right, I will. It's a 50-50 shot. I'll burn that inspiration.
Okay.
See if I can
D8.
roll 5 or better.
It's only.
You did.
Hey, look at that.
And then the last attack is a tail attack on you. 20 to hit.
You probably should have used
That
it.
hits.
9 piercing. After barbed 1 goes Gimbal.
I'm going to use 4 charges of the lightning wand.
Nice.
Get Beard 1 and Barb, Beard 1 and Barb 2, and
So
I'm going to yell for the Zentarum as I do it.
Nice.
Funny thing is, after he rolls it, you find out they're immune to it. No, I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 6 levels, so it's 10 and 30, so 40 lightning damage.
Yes.
They have no resistance to lightning. Here's their dex save for the beard. Made his. Barbed. Made his. He's got advantage, so that's 20 lightning damage each of them. Nice. Nice wand. John, you bastard. John was the one who gave him the wand.
Not my fault.
And I say,
Not my fault. It was in the adventure.
Gimbal, anything else?
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to throw combat inspiration back over to Torin.
Nice. All right. Beard 1 goes. He multi-attacks on Gimbal with a beard attack first. 22 to hit you, Gimbal.
Yes.
You take 7 piercing and make a con save. You're good. And then the glaive attack is a miss. Nope. And Nora, your turn.
Is it okay to attack Barb 2 now?
Yes.
Barbed 2 you can.
I'm going to be throwing Witch Bolt at level 2 level.
Okay. Very good. 22 is a hit. Level 2 means it's 9 plus 7, so 16 lightning damage. There's no save on that spell, right? Because you rolled a hit, so 16. Got it.
And then I'll back away. Yep, I guess things in. Yeah, I guess they did.
And he's witch bolted. Harry, your turn.
Okay, let's. So the fire doesn't do much for him. Let's do this. Let's pull out my other staff and giant insect scorpion. Put it just north of Torin.
Just north of Torin. Like that?
Yep.
Alright, Scorpion comes into view. He attacks the devil. Multi-attacking him. 2 claws and a sting. So claw 1 is a 15. The devil is, that's a hit. And let's see here. Non-magic damage is resisted. So he's going to take 5 bludgeoning. And he's grappled. And then second attack with the claw is a miss, and then sting.
It's an he would have advantage, wouldn't he, since he's grappled?
I don't think a scorpion restrains while grappling, so no.
Okay.
But if you have a monster manual, you can look that up while we're playing. Okay, then the sting hit, and that does 3. Let me add this damage in here before I forget. So it's 5 and 3 is minus 8. And then poison, but the devil's immune to poison. Okay. Scorpion's done, and Harry's done, and Beard 2 goes. Beard 2 attacks Mara, multi-attacking, first with his beard on Mara. 13 misses her, and then glaive attack. 7 misses her, Mara dodges both. Mara, your turn.
Oh. I'm gonna cast lightning,
Call lightning, nice.
and I'm also going to.
It might be, Mole Master is prone to be stormy, so roll a D20, and if you roll an 11 or higher, it's a stormy day. Or there's lightning in the storm. It's definitely blustery already. Okay, so you won't get the extra D10.
But I'm also going to ask for the help of.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
And then.
So it's going to be 30, right? Point you see in range, creature in 5 point, take 30 lightning damage, DC 15 dex save for half. Okay, here's the save. 15 dex. Failed it, even with advantage. Takes the full 30 lightning. Nice. Nicely done.
Alright.
Baron, your turn.
So barbed one is grappled there.
Barbed one is grappled, but
I'm dropping
not restrained.
a cloud of daggers on top of it.
Nice. When inners start in, okay.
I guess I gotta.
You roll the damage when he starts, not now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right. Barb 2 goes. Barb 2 is going after the Witch Bolter guy.
What?
Closes in. Lightning arcing between the two of them, you guys see as he closes in on him. Multi-attacking with a claw. 13 is a miss, I believe. 7's a miss. Flailing wildly, 16, is that a hit?
That would hit, but now you have to decide which one it hits.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Your mirror image, I forgot. Okay, so we actually have to do this in order, because if he hits, he knocks down an image. So the first claw attack was a 13 to hit, and the 12 means it was a duplicate. Armor class is 10 plus your dex mod, which is 14, right?
Yeah, but the duplicate's AC equals 10 plus my dexterity modifier.
Which is 14, right? Total?
Right.
Gotcha. Okay, so the first one missed. The second one would miss either way, and the last one could hit. See if he gets a duplicate or not. Mirror image. Oops, wrong one. Mirror image. There it is. It is a duplicate, so one duplicate's down. So you got just 2 left, and it's done. Torin, your turn. I'm going to put a little symbol here for that. Let's see.
Longsword attack on Barb 1. Well, he's grappled, but he's not
restrained.
Not restrained. I'm going to
Speed 0 though. So doesn't that auto fail dex saves?
No.
With a speed 0?
No.
I'll try and knock him down. He needs to make an 18.
I'm just real quick confirming that they're not restrained when grappled. Nope, not restrained when grappled.
I checked.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This guy make a 13 strength?
18.
Or dex, right?
Yeah, strength or dex.
Okay. So you train in either of those? They're both the same, so I'm going to start with strength. So he made strength, okay. All right.
So he's prone?
Nope, not prone, he made it. Well, what was it, 18?
18.
It's a strength check, yeah.
Let me check his dex, see if he's trained. He's not trained, so I got him. Down he is.
All right, so
now
advantage.
Now the beauty of this is, Kirk, his speed's 0, so he cannot stand up.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
So he's cooked.
He's prone for the duration.
16 for 12.
That's a hit for 12, and it's magic 12.
Yep.
Got it.
And another 16 for another 8.
Got it.
And I'm going to move away from him with disdain, so he can take a swat at me if he wants.
He will. Lash out at you with his barbed tail. Misses.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You look around and you see the crowd is cheering you guys on, and the Bainite priests are falling in every direction. After Torin, Barb Devil 1 goes. He's prone, speed of 0. He will...
He takes damage from the cloud of daggers, right?
Yes, he does. If Baron wasn't muted, he'd tell us that probably. 11? I think that might... No, that does not finish him. Minus 11. He spits at you with his last dying breath and hurls flames your direction, which are at disadvantage for multiple reasons.
Who's you?
That's a good question.
I think it's necessary.
He's going to go after Harry. Hurl flame at Harry. 23 to hit Harry.
That hits.
9 fire.
I guess it doesn't matter. I was going to say, can I spend a sorcery point to become
Too late.
resistant?
Too late.
Okay.
So 9 fire damage and concentration check.
I'll use my inspiration.
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
Oops.
Then he stands up.
Yeah. Awesome.
And then he comes in closer to Harry, throws another flame at him, but misses. And Gimbal, your turn.
I am going to cast a level 3 Thunder Wave on Beard 1.
Nice. Level 3, so that makes it whatever, 21?
Yep.
21 con save. Makes the save, but 21 might kill him anyway. Let's see. Yep. You blow him to smithereens. The crowd cheers. And you can move, Gimbal. Your turn, Nora.
And then as a bonus action,
yeah,
I'm going to give Nora my last combat inspiration.
Nice.
It takes 2d12 worth of electrical.
Oh, you do the Witch Bolt?
Oh, the Witch Bolt just keeps on going.
Right. Go ahead and roll your Witch Bolt damage. It's just to the right of the Witch Bolt macro. It's called WBDMG. And it's only a D12 damage. It doesn't go up by the spell level. The spell level increase only affects the initial damage.
Oh, I thought it did. Pardon me, thank you.
No problem. All right. Took 5 lightning as your action. Anything else?
I will then... Oh, Gimbal's there. I will stay and protect him.
Yeah, because he clearly needs it.
Harry, your turn.
He does.
He's a little guy.
I will drop the Staff of Insects and then cast Magic Missile at 3rd level.
Okay.
I will do 2 missiles at Beard Barbed 1.
Okay.
And what is it? 3 more then at
right.
Barbed 2.
Gotcha. So the first 2 will be on 1. So 9 to 1. That drops 1. And then 5 and 7, so 12 to 2. Got it. And then you can move.
I do have a question. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
With Thunder Wave, when they're throwing it and somebody's right next to them, don't they have to do it at disadvantage?
No. You have to do disadvantage when you make a ranged attack. So it has to be an attack roll, which spell like Thunder Wave isn't.
Thunder Wave is not. Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
You bet. Beard 2 is attacking Mara. So Beard 2 multi-attacking Mara with a Beard attack. Misses and a glaive attack. Misses Mara. Down comes the lightning.
Yep. I'm gonna call another one.
Okay. 15 lightning damage, DC 15 dex save for half. They have advantage on these saves, even though it's not in the macro. And he fails it, and 15 drops him. The crowd roars. Nice. Mara, you can move. Centaur.
And I'm going to cast as a bonus action. Not that it matters, but...
Oh, Mass Healing Word. Okay. So everyone in the party gets 6 hit points back.
Nice.
And then Baron, your turn.
Not much left. I'll Magic Missile Barb 2.
Okay. Five and 5 is 10 on Barb 2. And then next goes Barb 2. He attacks Ganora. Multi-attacking again. The first one, go ahead and roll your mirror image, Ganora, so we can see which one it hits. It's going to hit something. Hopefully not you.
What do you want me to roll in mirror image?
So click on your token and then click the bottom rightmost macro. That says mirror image 2.
Hold on, I'm gonna get. We have all these things in the way. Okay. That thing. Nope. I don't understand what you want me to click.
So click click on your token, and then click on the macro that says Mirror Image 2-S, the bottom right-hand macro, in your list of macros.
Oh, okay. There you go.
There you go. Okay, so it's a duplicate. So that duplicate's gone, so you're down to 1. Then he claws you again. This will hit roll again on your mirror image. It's going to be 11 plus for it to be a duplicate. It's the last duplicate. Now you're down to 0. The tail attacks you. 13's a miss.
Nice.
Nicely done with the mirror images.
Yeah, got lucky.
And then after his turn is Torn.
Oh, by the power of the proletariat, I will smite him. First, I'll try and knock him down. Ooh, he's only got to get a 9.
9. Made it.
Static
All right.
protect you, pumpkin.
Longsword to hit. 18 to hit for 5, plus I'll dump another 4d8 smite on him.
Oh, nice.
So, here, I'll just click on the thing, Divine Smite. So another 9 plus 14. So it's a total of 19 points of damage to him.
You blast him with the power of the proletariat. Down he goes, and the proletariat cheers!
Workers
Yay,
unite!
Torin!
I
And give
think
me your
that's
money!
designed for some very weak level 8 guys.
Nicely done. Okay.
Oh, Sanders.
The crowd rallies around Selfaril and rallies around you guys. Selfaril Dolphin wins. He takes down Dracorn. With his victory, him and Rastal Shan bestow a windfall of riches upon you.
That's what I like to hear.
Mole Master remains a city ruled by the rich for the benefit of the rich, but the influence of the Church of Bane ends. Something that provides at least a modicum of hope to the city's oppressed, less than prosperous citizens. The Church of Bane, while left intact, finds their power base in absolute ruin. And you guys have all sorts of rewards coming your way, and that's the end of the adventure. Congratulations, good job.
Nice.
There's a couple things to wrap up. Order the Gauntlet. You're going to get 2 renown for defeating the Baneites and the Devils. Zentarum, both of you are going to get 2 renown for your. And note that you completed a secret mission.
All right.
On your character sheets, so you can become rank 3 if you're not already. And if you're rank 3, you need like 3 of them, I think, to become rank 4. Okay, and then Harper's. You have to convince Rastal to let in Gnora if Nora wants in.
Yes.
Okay, so to convince him, one of you is going to have to make a persuasion check. You've done so good. You can definitely have advantage from all sorts of different reasons. So whoever's the best of you 3 Harpers at persuasion, Harry will ignore that you rolled.
I'm just checking to see.
Yeah, only one of you gets to roll.
I am trained and I'm plus. So yeah, I'm.
And
trained
Mara
and I've
will give you guidance.
All I got is
I'm-
+2. Who's trained?
I'm +7.
So you're better than me. Go for it.
I can lie and tell them I'm a Harper.
Yeah,
Well, I can
20.
I can lie to myself. I won't. Not
20 plus guidance is going to be 21 or higher, which is enough to convince Rastal Shan that you should be allowed in, Nora. So all 3 Harpers also complete or get 2 renown. Okay, then let me figure out your XPs here. Let's see, in the beginning you fought some knights, there was 3 of them, so that's 2100 XPs total. You fought a veteran, that's 700 more. You fought 2 trolls, that's 1800 each. You fought 2 black puddings, that's a total of 2200.
Don't forget the Otyugh.
You fought an Otyugh, or murdered an Otyugh, as we should say.
Assassinate. We prefer assassinate.
You fought 2 bearded devils, 1400 total. You fought 2 barbed devils, 1800 each. Alright, so that's 15,400 divided by 6 is 2,000. Don't write this down, because there's more to be added to it. 2,567 XPs each. plus your non-combat awards. Let's see, you found the respite. That's worth 300 each. You recruited over 5 support factions. That's worth 1,000 each. You got.
If we would have done the Red Wizards, would we have got another 1,000?
Nope, there's a max of 1,000.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so what was the total again?
I'm still adding it up. You got all the support groups to the circle, and you demonstrated Zentarum bravery. That's another 100 each. 1,900 plus 2,567 is a grand total of 4,500 experience points.
4,500. Nice.
Treasure. The soldiery veterans, you got 160 off of them. You took the cask of Riven Gut wine, that was worth 200. The gems and the trolls there was 250. The urn and the Otyughs there, 1,300. The iron box is 100. Art object. Oh no. Rastal Shan's reward is 2,000. Additional reward was 250. Divided by 6. 710 gold pieces each.
Did you take out the amount that we paid the City Watch?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. There was no consumable magic items. There was a +2 shield. And who has 0 magic items in the party?
I have none.
Anyone else have 0?
I have 1.
Okay, so Torin, you get first pick. Do you want the +2 shield?
I do.
All right. The shield is fashioned of dull black steel and festooned with hundreds upon hundreds of human teeth. Whenever the wielder of the shield is presented with an opportunity to act in a selfish or malevolent way, the item heightens the wearer's urge to do so. That's all just role-playing. There's no actual mechanical part.
But that's going to be awesome.
Downtime. Everyone gets 10 downtime days. Everyone got 2 renown. Zentarum characters note a secret mission. I think that's it.
I want to use some of my downtime to recharge my wand.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead. Also, did you want to become a cloak, or are you going to still masquerade as not a cloak?
What's that?
Like Nora, you can count this as one cloak adventure, and you can too, Gimble, if you want to become one.
No, I
And
don't want to become
at the end of a cloak adventure, you have to spend 3 downtime days. And you have to use at least wealthy lifestyle for those 3 days, which is 4 gold pieces.
Did you say that if, as long as you cast
Per day.
level or below, you don't need to be a cloak? Did somebody say that?
Yeah, something like that. There's
Basically, if you throw third level and and above, I think it is maybe third level below. They don't care. It's not that big a magic, but anything larger than that, they want to control it. At least that's what I remember.
I'm sorry, what did you say the gold was?
710, I think I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, 710 gold.
Yeah, if I'm not going to get any shade for casting a 3rd level spell or below, I'm not going to worry about it.
You don't need to worry about it. The one nice thing you can get for that is the scrolls. Plus you also get a cloak symbol, which allows you, if you see Harry's one, at the very end of it, has a medallion that gives advantage on social skill checks made with officials of Mole Master at DM discretion.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of nice too.
What's the deal with the scrolls?
When you've done a certain number of adventures, and I think the count is like 4 adventures, you can, at the start of an adventure, get a first level scroll. You have to give it back if you don't use it, but it's basically a free scroll every adventure.
But that's only if you're in Mole Master.
Let me double check here. I think you can get it all the time. Mole Master Cloaks. The character may obtain 1 spell scroll of first level spell on the character's spell list found in the player's handbook to be used during the adventure. Choice must be made before the start of the adventure, or if the player desires during the adventure, if it takes place in the city of Mole Master. So yeah, in Mole Master. And if you don't use it, you have to return it. And that's it. And you get that after 4 adventures. After 7 adventures, you can get a 2nd level spell on a scroll. After 9, a 3rd level spell.
I used 2 downtime days to recharge my wand. I'm not going to join the cloaks at this time.
Okay.
I may join them if I do another Mole Master adventure with Gimbal.
Okay.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the Harpers, I wouldn't do it.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for playing.
Great run. Nice playing with you guys.
Yeah, it was good to play with you,
Yeah.
Ted.
Thanks for running, Tom. Good
You
job.
bet. Thanks for
Yeah,
playing.
it was a blast.
Thanks for playing, Nicola. It must be like 2 in the morning or something there.
It's
No, actually it's 7:30 in the morning.
Oh,
now.
wow.
Oh.
Ouch.
I got
Doesn't
12:30.
matter, it was fun.
Yeah, watch the sunrise while playing D&D. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Something like this, yeah.
All right. Well, hey guys,
thanks
you have
everyone.
a good night. Look forward to the next time.
For those of you who don't know my RPGA number, or my DCI number, there it is there, 100805911.
I just closed it out. Could you say it again slower?
You bet. 100
100
805
805
911.
911. Thank you.
You bet.
Thanks.
Night.
Yes, yeah, guys.
Night.